shapes and forms. This week it is just going to be Shredney and myself. Shredney?
Hello.
There you go. Our usual co-host, Trey, is out this week due to internet issues. We might have a second person dropping in a little bit later. I'm not 100% sure yet. This week's show is going to be a little haphazard and weird. Because I slept for most of the day and I'm still kind of tired, and also earlier I accidentally took some medicine that I shouldn't have taken, and yeah.
Ooh, yeah. That'll do it. Yeah. Uh. I I have stories.
I'm sure you do. But
Oh.
yeah, today we're going to be playing Rush Rover, and then I'm not 100% sure what we're going to do after that. So
All right.
we'll
But yeah.
figure it out.
Um. Uh. Yeah. I'm just remembering the time a long time ago when I took a. Here's the thing: is my father was, well, unfortunately, my late father was at for a long time prescribed amitriptyline, which
Hmm.
is it like as a sleep drug because of the fact that he couldn't take a lot of normal sort of like weaker sleep drugs because he
Yeah.
developed a tolerance due to back pain issues.
Hello, Win. Yes, go on.
So, but amitriptyline is used as a what is it called? It's technically a tricyclic antidepressant, and it's often used in like treatment for cocaine addiction and stuff.
Oh.
But it also it is an extremely potent sleep drug. Now, he was very wary of ever letting me near any of his like really strong things like that.
Yeah.
But one time I was having like really severe insomnia for like 2 days.
Okay.
And so it was like take like a fifth of this amitriptyline. Like a very small amount of it.
Really
Fall
tiny.
asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, now yeah, I took like a fragment of it. Um the next day my whole body was pins and needles
Uh.
a lot of the time, and I would nod off while sitting for too long.
That just sounds unpleasant. Yeah, what
It
I
was
did,
like I just realized it was like that is what people talk about like when they do like heroin and it's on the nod. That is what happens to you. You fall asleep while you're sitting around. I slept really well. I slept for a really long time.
Sure you did.
Um,
Uh,
yeah, and
Goodness.
but yeah, like don't fuck around with like tricyclic antidepressants. They can kill you.
Yeah. Yeah, thankfully what I did is hopefully, like, not super serious. I already told
Yeah.
you, but the chat does not know. Um, I have, like, fairly bad asthma in terms of, like, when it acts up, it can be pretty bad, but I don't need, like, a super strong inhaler for it. I have a pretty small disc inhaler. It's like 150 over 150. And my mom also has asthma, and hers is, like, much, much worse than mine. And she has, I think hers is like a 500 over 500. So, like, almost literally 3 times as strong as mine. And I accidentally took hers instead, and I feel pretty odd right now.
500 over 500. That's actually over 3 times as strong. That's something.
Yeah,
But
it's
yeah, like
it's a
usually,
lot.
like with yeah, like with inhalers, usually it's a some kind of steroid. It has anti-inflammatory properties and stuff.
Yeah,
Like so it's not like you took something that'll really mess you up.
yeah.
It's just not the best idea.
No, no, it's not. And I mean, I haven't really used my disc inhaler regularly for like a couple years. I only use it when I get like real bad which is incidentally not how that works. I wanted to use one of our pipe inhalers, but she took all four of them to work with her. So
Oh dear lord.
I don't think she did it on purpose, but I was like,
Yeah, I know that feeling of when somebody, without thinking about it, takes something really important with them somewhere that you can't get it,
yeah,
and then it's just like, why? Why today?
uh huh.
Why?
So I will
Um,
take the dismantling module. Anyway, yeah. So this is the drug talk hour with shapes and forms.
yeah, it's like, I
Uh,
mean,
uh,
these are all, well, I mean, I don't know if it's better or worse that it's completely legal, non-recreational misuse of drugs at
yes,
work.
accidental misuse. Um,
Yes,
uh,
because that's like, I actually think like it is, on the one hand it's legal, on the other hand it's a more depressing experience.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? My mom also has like really bad joint pain, so she gets like a ton of painkiller pills. And in fact, I left the medicine cabinet open, so I'm looking at them right now. Let me count
Oh
here.
dear lord.
Two, four, six, eight, 10 regular pill jars full of painkillers, and then two oversized ones.
Oh dear lord.
Yeah,
That's
she
actually, yeah.
she has like really really bad joint problems, and the one local pharmacy they just give her basically like any extra stock they have, in
Whoa.
case she needs it. But
Oh wow.
like we have people that we know who like can't come over to our house because they'll try to steal it. It's
Oh.
pretty depressing,
Yeah.
but
It's kind of, that's actually making me think of the fact that like my parents both had like serious back and joint problems. My
mm-hmm.
mom is probably going
Oops.
to need a knee replacement at some point in the future. But like rather than pills, for the most part, like they would get, especially my dad, they get, pills for breakthrough pain. Like when it gets, really nasty and you need an immediate thing to deal with it. But usually they would get patches which contain fentanyl, which is
Huh.
the stuff that they actually boil it off the like people, like, illicit drug people boil it off the patches to cut heroin with it
I'm
because it's
sorry.
actually strong.
Can I interrupt you for a second? I really love the turn of phrase "illicit drug people."
Yeah, okay, but
uh,
you get what I'm
yeah,
saying.
yeah, 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 yeah.
But they
I just
boil
thought it was
it off
funny.
the patches because it is stronger than heroin, and they use it to cut heroin
Oh, the
so that
rebound
it will
laser.
seem stronger than it is.
Oh,
And
good lord.
sometimes to get people to overdose so that they'll get a reputation for having unusually pure heroin when they actually don't. Yes,
Well, we're
really
diving head
fucked up.
first. We're diving head first into the really depressing subjects this week, aren't we?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I
Yeah.
didn't mean to steer the
Yeah,
conversation
I'm
that
sorry
way.
too. It's
um,
like,
yeah,
yeah,
I've had an unusual afternoon. I took a nap in the middle of the day, which is always a bad idea, by the way. Like
yeah,
if you
like,
can help it, never do that. At least if
yeah,
you're wired like I am. But
yeah. Like, some people cannot nap.
like so I woke up at like around 7. And it's around 9:15 now when we're streaming.
Mm.
Um and uh against for whatever reason, because I'm an idiot and also a creature of habit, I went and checked Reddit. This was a bad idea for several reasons.
Oh no.
Mostly that the slow motion explosion of the r/trans meme subreddit is still ongoing, and so that happened. Got involved in a bunch of conversations on another Discord server.
You
Um,
mean you mean the meme server?
the
Or,
server for the new subreddit that got made because r/tra is like
uh,
exploding. Um,
oh,
so that was the server I got in a bunch of conversations on. Um,
uh, yeah, that's what I meant. Is like Tra is like just e-
Melting down.
disintegrating
Yeah.
in the worst way possible,
Yeah.
and there's a there's an there's a Discord for the new subreddit.
Yeah, gay. What is it? Gay sounds shit posting. I think is the name of the new one.
Gay shit posting sounds. I think it is.
One of the two. I forget what order the words are in, but it's one of
Yeah,
those.
yeah, it's after the famous
The Felix
Felix
picture. Yeah,
Argyle meme.
yeah.
I still have not watched ReZero. I intend to eventually, because it seems decent.
I've heard
Yeah,
that. I just the only reason I haven't.
Shows in that vein.
Yeah, the only reason I haven't seen it is because my interest in isekai is like in the negatives and has been for forever.
Oh yeah, like definitely. And also like people going off about how it's a deconstruction of the isekai genre have definitely never seen Now and Then Here and There, which.
Oh yeah, that actually is. It's because like the thing that that always like trips people up is that like a part of the plot structure is that the person has to like die in the real world, right?
Well, not really. It's that they like they get sent to another world in some way.
And well, like it's that they can't go back, right?
Exactly, and
Okay.
that's also what happens in Now and Then Here and There.
Right.
Stuck in a world where a psycho is using child soldiers. To
Yeah,
wage a war.
I've actually heard of that show. That's one of the ones that like gets the reputation of like, oh, if you liked Evangelion, you'll like this, right? Or am I thinking of something else?
It is one of those ones with Saikano, as in the one with the I, not the one with the E.
Mm-hmm.
As being one of those shows that if you like depressing shows,
Yeah.
you probably like this. And it does not disappoint in that category. It is one of the darkest things. I haven't finished it yet. It's really good. It's just, it is hard to watch.
Very depressing, yeah, from what I've heard.
Yeah, it's just
Also, when I do not love Sword Art Online.
No. No.
What
But,
show are we talking
go
about?
on.
Yeah.
We're talking about Now and Then Here and There. It was directly inspired by the Rwandan genocide.
Now and then, here and there should not be confused with here and there, getting there, going there and back again, here again, there again, or any other things with similar titles.
Yeah.
I made one of those things up, but I'm not going to say which one.
Yeah, There and Back Again is the original name The Hobbit.
Yes.
I do know that.
Here and There is a Yuri manga, I think.
That would make sense. Okay.
And then the other ones I know, other than the one that I made up, I know are real, but I don't remember what they are specifically. Well, no, Being There's a Wilco album, right?
Well, Being There is a famous, book and movie, by Yuri Kosinski, which I've talked about Kosinski on this show before.
Mm-hmm.
It's Being There is a famous, it's a satire. The movie version stars Peter Sellers as a guy named Chauncey Gardner, who there's something odd about. Like, he's apparently essentially been raised by television.
Okay, yeah, no, this is ringing a bell now. Alright.
And he's really odd and socially awkward, yet people interpret what he says as deep. So he becomes like this guru, and I can't remember exactly what happens, but I think he gets like elected to some office completely by accident.
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah, he becomes like this incredibly famous, sort of guru based on the fact that he's an awkward man who may or may not have some kind of disorder, who just happens to say things very literally, yet people interpret them as meaning a lot more than they do.
So it's about Elon Musk?
Well, it's like
Not Elon Musk, Eliza Yudkowsky. Sorry.
uh
Different person.
like
Very different
Eliezer.
person.
Yeah, Laser Yudkowsky is a different matter. He's a little more uh
I,
I think he's a little less literal minded than
I'll
John Seagard.
I'll be honest with you, like, not only have I not seen this movie, I also, like, don't know very much about Eliza Yudkowsky, so literally
Uh
just, like, a completely pointless comment, but, that's
I
what we
mean,
do on this show.
I mean, you're not entirely wrong though. It looks like
uh,
he's he is Yudkowsky is something.
Most of what I know about Yudkowsky is that we have a similar taste in Haruhi fan fiction, which is not a joke.
No.
He has written fanfic recommendations on TV tropes, and they're mostly ones that I also like.
Yeah, that's yeah. Like the thing about Yudkowsky is like he's like one of those people who like he's just I feel like he takes himself very seriously, but also wants to seem kind of whimsical because he's like a huge awkward dork.
He reminds me in that sense of Chance the Rapper. Oh
Huh?
no, I died. I thought I had
You
I
died.
thought I had quite a bit of health left. I guess not.
You
Anyway, yeah,
fucking died.
half an hour into the show, I guess I should explain. This is Rush Rover. It's on Steam for $5. It's good, but the sound is horrible because it like clips weirdly sometimes at random. Hopefully they fix
uh,
that.
so it's like I'm trying to think of like a decent album that's really poorly mastered.
Uh, didn't wasn't that people's main complaint about Death Magnetic, which I full disclaimer I've never
Oh yeah,
listened to, but like
like that. It's actually one of the better late Metallica albums, but it has terrible mastering.
literally anything Rick Rubin has done in the past 15 years,
Yeah,
other than
pretty much.
99 Problems.
I mean, I've heard that like there are a few more recent Rick Rubin things that don't suck in that respect.
Yeah, but he also did Revival earlier this year,
Oh God,
the Eminem album,
I
which
yeah, like I don't think I've heard any nice things about that album from anyone.
yeah, it's really bad.
Yeah,
I sat through like maybe half of it and just
yeah.
I don't know. It's weird. Like a lot of
Uh,
people will tell you that Eminem is like a battle rapper at heart, and I think that's true in the sense that his music has a lot of the same problems that
yeah.
plague battle rap albums, like just a
There's
lot
also
of yelling and
and also and also the comment I remember from Fantano was actually fairly interesting. Was that like he did an anti-Trump song that like compared to his freestyle where he actually called out Trump earlier this year the written thing was infinitely worse.
yeah, that's I don't know. The guy's got weird priority. It's like on the one hand, he's almost 50 and like, when you're that old in like hip hop terms, you're not really expected to make good albums anymore.
Yeah, but to me
But
feels like stupid.
well, yeah, but
Honestly,
what I was gonna say is, on the other hand, Jay-Z is also almost 50, and he put out 44-4 this year, which a lot of people
yeah.
consider to be his best album. So,
Yeah, I've heard
like,
a couple of tracks off that, and they were actually really good.
yeah, it's pretty good. There's some other stuff that came out this year that I like more, but it's probably like my second or third favorite Jay-Z album, and he's got a lot more than two or three. So,
Yeah, that's yeah. It's like yeah. I was like, I was. It is generally like I it's funny. Like in terms of more modern, old school stuff, I'm generally kind of not a huge fan. But he like what I heard from that album. It's like he managed to do that sound incredibly well. Obviously, I mean, he was
Yeah,
there, but like he actually, it felt not like an exercise in nostalgia while still being in that style, and I
yeah.
like that.
I think a thing that helped a lot was that it was produced entirely by No ID, who
Uh huh.
knows what he's
Okay.
doing in that regard. There are
Yeah.
so many great rappers over 40. Hip Hop DX made an entire video about that topic. Yeah, I know, but I think like the perception is still that like as a rapper you kind of expire when you turn like 30. I don't agree with it, but I think that's still how a lot of people see things. Two Chains also made a really good album this year, and he's like I want to say like 42.
It's like, yeah, it's just like there's a lot of, I mean, obviously not like I'm not speaking in hip hop, but it's like there. I feel like in a lot of genres, there's that kind of stigma is that if you get older, that like you must lose your touch. But then like
Yeah,
there are so many like great counter examples to that. Like some of Neil Young's most adventurous material was when he was like significantly older. Like his stuff from like the 90s and early 2000s is like pretty out there and generally very well regarded. But in
yeah.
terms of more recent stuff, there's like Michael Gira reformed Swans after 13 years and produced some of their best records. And their live act has never been stronger. So like
Another boss.
I feel like that was an issue in rock forever, but like I feel like it's more along the lines of that like I think where some of the stigma comes from other than just, like essentially ageism, is that it boils down to the fact that a lot of more famous acts and people kind of rest on their laurels after a while and
Yeah,
don't really have the hunger to do things that other people actually care about.
I kind of
And
feel like that's
or
sort of
feel
yeah.
obligated. You know what I
Like
mean?
yeah, I kind of feel like that's where Eminem's at. Either that or he has like a complex about something. Like a lot of
Yeah,
his like he's made good songs fairly recently. He has this one with Buckshot from um uh not Smith and Wesson. I'm trying to remember the name of the group Buckshot is from, and now I can't. But point is, he has this one. It was like a year or two ago, over this like DJ Premier style jazz rap beat, and it's really good. He talks about how he like, you know, considered signing to Duck Down in '95 or whenever the heck, and it's like an actually a very good song. But then most of his other recent stuff is just like this weird messiah complex shit, and I just don't understand it. Because
I think, yeah, I do feel like it's like that he's got some, like, he feels like he needs to, it seems like he almost feels like he needs to project a certain aura, like, or a particular
yeah,
image,
that might
and
be it
he does,
too. Like
and it's like,
yeah,
he still has, and he hasn't, like, but he refuses to internalize the fact that he really doesn't owe anyone anything at this point. He can actually like stop posturing for once, for fuck's
yeah,
sake.
but like the weird thing is like it's what?
Hello?
Hi.
Hi, Trey.
Trevor, I can barely hear you, but you are. Hold on, hold on. Let me turn you up. Turn it up.
Let's see.
Hello,
Don't worry, I'm gonna. Hey,
hello.
don't worry. I'll be in and out, I guess, because good old Sprint is bringing me to you guys.
Oh, okay. Your internet's still out then.
Yep.
Ooh.
That sucks.
So that's fun.
Well,
I'm also fighting off a cold.
oh no.
Lame.
I know how that
So yeah,
goes.
life's dandy.
Uh. Oh, Trey, did you look at the robot, though, from this game?
Yes, he's great. I
He's
love
very
him.
good. I thought you would like him.
Yes, I do.
The good bots, Bront.
I added it to my wish list, so I'll probably end up getting it sometime eventually.
Yeah. It's a good video game.
Good videogame.
Uh-huh.
Alrighty, guys.
See you, Trey.
Right?
Take care.
Good
Mhm.
luck.
I'll need it.
Yeah. So, like, but yeah, so we got our mandatory Trey quota.
Cameo in, yeah.
But also, like, but yeah, like, I don't know, it's just like, yeah, with, in my, I don't know, I just, like,
Like, there's two kinds of music I like from Eminem largely, and that's his, like, really old stuff before he, signed to Aftermath.
uh-huh.
Like, he was on the Sound Bombing 2 compilation, which was a, seminal, like, compilation album of, like, underground rappers. It was made in New York, but they were from all over the country. And, also, it's the only time he's ever been on the same album as LP. Fun fact.
That is,
Yeah.
wow.
In fact, they're both on the cover. There's like the cover is like a drawing of all the rappers on the CD, and they're both in like they're on like opposite corners of the thing. Oh, hold on, I got a response on Discord.
That is,
Okay.
like, honestly, kind of fascinating.
Yeah. Surprised you aren't playing a scrolling shmup today. Honestly, I was thinking about it, but the thing is, like, I'm so bad at those that I don't think it would be entertaining to watch. Like,
I find them entertaining to watch no matter what because they're visually just so engaging.
I guess.
I mean, and also, like, you're still so much better than I would be at that, that I'm impressed that you don't die immediately.
Yeah, I've been playing a lot of those the past week. I don't know, like once a year or so. I just like play a bunch of shmups for a few weeks. Other than Toho, which I kind of work into my regular game rotation usually. But like I beat Gradius Gaiden yesterday, which is a
Okay. Cool.
spin-off of the Gradius series for the PlayStation. Very good game. I also really like the announcer from that game, and I wish that I could have a soundboard with him on it.
That'd be good.
Destroy the core.
Destroy the core.
No, he like sounds like he's announcing
Sorry.
like a race or something.
Okay. No, I mean, I was just doing it because it's funny to say those sort of things in that voice.
That's fair. Oh, I've never seen this one before. I have a shield boy. That's interesting. But, anyway. Yeah, I don't know. Also, the other kind of music I like from Eminem is that weird, like, 2-year period when he decided to be a gangster rapper. I actually like a lot of those songs a lot. Like the chorus from Welcome to D Block and stuff.
Huh. Yeah, I'll admit that, like, hip hop is one of those areas where, like, I enjoy a decent amount of hip hop, but I am just really not well versed in it at all.
You would probably like most of the stuff on Anticon.
Yeah, I'm aware. Yeah, like,
Although that label, like, barely exists anymore. They're in, like, a weird spot right now.
Yeah, I got that sense.
A lot of those, like, early 2000s, late 90s. Shredney is kind of quiet. Okay, I can turn him up.
Oh, okay.
You sound good on my end, but sometimes there's like a discrepancy between like how you sound on my end and how you sound over the stream.
Uh,
Let me know if
yeah,
that's better
that's
when.
understandable. Hmm.
Thank
But
you
yeah,
for the
like,
feedback.
But
Go
yeah,
on.
like, yeah, like, uh, like, I'm, I am aware of, like, a lot of that sort of stuff. It's just, for some reason, it's like, some stuff is stuff that I've, like, been meaning to get to for a really long time.
Yeah, I'm like that with stuff too. uh,
Like Def Jux,
oh
that sort
yeah.
of thing.
Um,
Just like that seems right up my alley, but at the same time, it's
darn
like
it, I
takes
died
a while
again.
to. Oh no!
Um, you might like Kamuteo.
Uh, uh, what is their handle or name or thing again?
Kamuteo, it's Camutao. He made,
Oh wait, I've heard of them.
yeah, Aesop Rock talks about him sometimes, a late friend of his. But, he was on Def Jux for a while, but only ever released a couple things under his own name, like by himself. His later material from before he passed away has this really weird, like, kind of punk edge to it.
Huh?
Interesting stuff. Something like Hold the Floor or anything like that.
Ooh,
Uh,
I shall check that
yeah.
out.
His death is also generally believed to be the thing that kind of tore Def Jux apart because, oh, hold on, I have to check Discord again. Oh, okay. Um, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah. The rumor is that his death was kind of like part of what ended up tearing up Def Jux because,
Uh,
again, this is all like insider rumor. No one's actually positive about any of this, but
yeah.
the hearsay is that LP and Aesop Rock disagreed pretty strongly about what to do with King of Hearts, which was his like unfinished album he was going to put out. LP wanted to like touch up the demos and release it, and Ace, I guess, did not. And they, I guess, never really got over that split, which is why LP does stuff with Run the Jewels now, and Aesop is on Rhymesayers.
Yeah.
And everybody else, like, some of those people just, like, straight up dropped off the face of the earth. Like, I don't know whatever happened to Yak Balls and Junk Science and a bunch of other people that not too many people know about anymore. Hopefully they're doing okay. I also heard that Ace didn't like Cancer for Cure. That I have not heard before, but, I mean, it wouldn't shock me too much. Although Cancer is like the last LP album that I really, really enjoyed. But that's just me. Now we're going into like 7 layers deep, very niche conversational territory.
Hello?
Yep.
Hmm.
You alright?
Yeah, like like Discord just straight up died on me
Oh,
for no reason.
that's
And
weird.
You were mentioning Young Science and a couple of other people.
Oh, Junk Science was a
Young
group,
Science.
a duo. I actually don't remember their individual stage names. They have a couple songs that I kind of like. But I was saying that like a lot of those people just kind of dropped off the face of the earth, and I don't know what they're doing anymore. And Gogo said that he had heard that Ace did not like Cancer for Cure, which was LP's first album after Def Jux went under. Which I had not heard before, but it wouldn't shock me too much. they're both very deflective about it, and I think that the unfortunate truth of the matter is that we will probably never know what is going on between them and the rest of Def Jux.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, really the only Jookie that Ace still does anything with is Rob Sonic, who um, actually a while ago he was like trying to get like raise money for some kind of surgery, and hopefully that went all right. Um, Not a huge Rob Sonic fan myself, but you know, nobody deserves that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, hey, video games, right?
Yeah.
All right. You guys in the chat might be able to hear what I mean with the clipping stuff, like the sound that the blades make when they return to the robot. They're not adjusted properly. They're still really loud, even though I have the volume turned down. It's very strange. Vibiogam, yes.
Dendygar.
Gogo says he likes Hail Mary Malin a bunch. I liked their first album as a group, but I didn't really like the second one that much. Yeah. Getting the monies. Now I'm singing an entirely different chiptune altogether.
Yeah. It's just like the problem is that now, you know, that the topic of like sort of disappointing and unfortunate things in hip hop has come up. I'm just thinking about like the allegations against bus driver, and it's just.
Oh yeah, that was a whole thing.
I don't know what to make of that, honestly.
I don't either. Like, it's not even that I'm like a huge bus driver fan or anything, because I'm not. It's just like, really, like, you know.
Yeah, it's like, it's weird on a couple of levels, because it's like, I don't know.
Like,
just.
This is a guy that, like, is probably most famous for a song where he raps over a classical flute, and he works a part-time job at a warehouse, and you're abusing like that tiny level of fame. It's just, I don't know.
Yeah, that's it's. I just like kind of, I don't know. Like, I'm also like, I don't know. It's just the whole. Pretty much every detail of that thing on every level is weird and I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like
I saw a really good comment though on the thread where I saw that, which was a guy just said art is canceled.
yeah.
Yeah. We laugh because there is nothing else left.
It's like
yeah.
I'm just like deeply uncomfortable because like on the one hand,
Damn it, I died again.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. It's just bad.
It's bad, yeah.
like all around.
It's
Um,
not. It's not good.
but yeah, I don't know.
Yup. Um, I'm gonna play like one more round of this, and then maybe we'll move on to something else.
Okay, cool.
Now watch, this will be the one where I get to like the very end of the game.
Huh.
I have not been on point with this today. I don't know. I guess I'm just tired still, kind of.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
Yeah. Like it's been a week, hasn't it, for just like stuff in general.
Yeah,
uh,
yeah.
yeah.
I guess, like, you know, with that, I guess with that particular thing, what makes me kind of uncomfortable is like, I generally prefer with those sort of things to like, you know, sort of wait and see with them because of the fact that like usually if there's one allegation and it is completely like, it's like I don't want to question any allegation. That feels deeply wrong and gross, especially considering that people are, questioned on this sort of thing all the fucking time, and it's disgusting. But on the other hand, it's like usually where there's one thing, there's a whole lot of others.
Yeah, and what makes me believe her,
Yeah.
specifically is that I know a few months ago, Big Baby Gandhi, who was somebody that was at one point signed to Das Racist's label, was like, you know, he phrased it oddly, but he was like, just so everybody knows, there's been some stuff up with these guys that's not particularly great, and,
Yeah, that's
so
fair.
it's
Yeah,
already
yeah.
at least two people, and I don't know.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I'm just like, these sort of things just always make me super freaking uncomfortable.
Yeah, I mean, Anyway, boy, we're like covering all the
This
tearful
is
topics this episode,
this is
aren't
the
we?
heaviest this is the heaviest shit we could have, like like somehow I've managed to work in drug abuse and sexual assault. This is gonna need like a fucking content warning.
It is. I might actually put one in, like, in the VOD.
That might be a good idea.
Like,
Fuck. I'm so
although
sorry.
I don't know how to edit. I guess YouTube's got its own like little built-in video editor now, so I can just do it from there, I guess.
I
But
just like, like I don't know, maybe like put in like the description, like, trigger warning for X, Y, and Z.
yeah, well, I always sum up what we talk about in the descriptions anyway, so
Yeah, that's totally fair. Yeah, it's just like, damn, this week was a week.
hard. uh,
Like when like the least bad thing is, Eminem putting out a terrible record.
oh no, we can talk about that more because I'm not done talking
Oh
about
yeah,
Revival.
let's talk about that. Like I'm just like I've
Good
been exposed
fucking
to a
lord.
little of it, and it was abominable what I heard. Because it's like,
The like.
uh,
I know that Eminem, like, physically is a middle-aged white person, but you kind of don't expect him to have the musical taste of a stereotypical middle-aged white person. Like,
yeah.
there's an I Love Rock and Roll sample on Revival.
Yeah, I heard about that, and also other really
Like, just,
badly
like, a lot of,
samples.
like, songs that are fine on their own, but if somebody's going to sample them, it should be like Chitty Bang, not Eminem.
Or if they're gonna sample it, they should do it in an interesting and subtle way, or like do the like I'm just remembering now that like Death Grips sampled like one of their most famous songs is I Want It, I Need It. You know that the main beat to that is like, especially on the chorus, is based on Pink Floyd's Interstellar Overdrive, which is a
Oh,
really
okay, that one, yeah.
recognizable riff, you know.
They also, yeah, I don't know if it was an actual sample or just an interpolation, but
Yeah. Huh?
I've seen footage just based off of Push It
Oh,
by
yeah.
Salt and Pepper.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah. That but yeah, like it's like, but the thing is, you can do that sort of thing well, but it is much easier to do it really badly.
Yeah.
It's a show, like, doing it in general is a show of audacity, and it is very easy to fail. And the thing is, you would expect Eminem to at least know a few producers who could pull that sort of thing off, and apparently not.
Well, the thing that kills me is that he does. Like,
Well,
even
okay,
even
that makes it worse.
yeah, like even Dr. Dre aside, who honestly hasn't made much good music this past decade other than Compton, um, like he's worked with a bunch of people before who make really good instrumentals. So it's not like he doesn't have the connections. It's just
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess he just gets along well with Rick Rubin, and guy that doesn't get enough blame is Alex the Kid, who was maybe the least interesting hip hop producer of all time.
Ouch. The least interesting. How do you manage that?
The guy uses the same drum kit for every beat he makes.
Oh.
Every single one. You can
Every
tell.
single
And it's not a good drum kit either. Like, I mean, like Pharrell kind of has that same good thing going on, where like a lot of his instrumentals are made from the same basic components, but it's like those are at least good. Alex the Kid's is like just this stainless steel, completely characterless drum set, and
Ooh.
it's kind of the same thing that people used to criticize, like what was that guy's name? The guy that did instrumentals for Young Jeezy.
Okay.
Toomp. DJ Toomp. People used to like give him guff for that, but his instrumentals were sometimes interesting in like other ways. But
yeah, that's, yeah, I also, like, yeah, like I mentioned earlier, like, you know, Fantano's response to that album. He actually put it, and it was like one of the last things he reviewed this year. He put it at number 2 of the worst albums he heard this year.
yeah, above Extentation's
No,
mixtape.
Tentacion got number 1.
Yeah, that's what I
That
meant.
was the.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
sorry.
yeah, second
like,
place,
yeah, like,
below whatever, however you want to phrase that. Yeah.
yeah, like, just, you know, like, just
Uh,
fuck.
in Fantano's defense, I have heard that album too, and it is also bad, although for very different reasons.
Yeah, I mean, no, I totally get why he. Yeah, I don't necessarily. Yeah, I don't disagree necessarily. Like, I didn't hear that many albums this year, but what I heard off of that album was not good.
Which one, Revival or the?
Well, both. But
Yeah.
I was specifically talking there about Tentacion.
It's like this weird, like, acoustic rock thing for some of it. I don't understand.
He's trying to do, like, sort of whiny Midwest emo.
Yeah.
Failing.
I don't get it. Like, a lot of these, like, there's, like, a lot of those guys that try to incorporate emo music into their songs, and I just kind of don't understand why.
The late Lil Peep did a lot of that.
Mm-hmm.
But even then, like, I don't like what I've heard of Lil Peep, but I feel like he still managed to do it better than X did.
Yeah. Lil
Which,
Peep, by most accounts, was also, like, a nice person, so that helps, too.
yeah, whereas X is, like, the worst person.
Actually, maybe the worst person. That happened this week
Yeah.
too. He got put under house arrest.
Ooh, that's actually good news.
Yeah,
Oh my god, finally some good news in these things.
yeah.
Just like, Jesus.
And I guess there's like other because he's got like I think 8 different things pending against him, and I guess some of
Oh,
those are going
yeah,
to
like,
trial soon. I don't know. Like
yeah,
the thing is, like I kind of keep up with this stuff against my own will, cause like I go to the r/hip hop head subreddit, it under the naive assumption that there will eventually be news about music I care about there. Um, but a lot of it is just like a cork board for these people who make middling music and um, are very drama prone.
yeah, it's like, I think the first thing that I thought when, like, X started to get known was, like, I was initially almost pleasantly surprised. Like, it wasn't that bad, but it was, like, actually kind of vaguely interesting that something like that would get on the Billboard charts at all to me. And, like, we could do worse. And then I found out more about him as a person. Was like, oh,
Yeah,
we let this guy into the they let this guy into the club.
yeah,
Great. And then more came out about what he was like, and it was like, oh Jesus. This guy is a horrible person.
yeah. Just like an actual terrible human being.
And it's like he's not even like, and then his like music isn't like even like, it's not even like edgy in a legitimately interesting or provocative way.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
just,
you're kind of preaching to the choir here. I don't like him either.
yeah, it's like, but he's like, he sounds like a whiny teenager in a lot of his
Well, that's
stuff.
the thing. He was. I think he might still be. I think he's like 19.
He's not that old, yeah.
Yeah,
He's,
that's another thing that kills me about a lot of these new people is like, um, on the topic of somebody who's like not a horrible person. Smoke Perp is like
yeah.
15, I think,
Jesus, what? Really?
which is like insane. He might be a little bit older than that, but I'm pretty sure he's pretty young.
Fuck.
Like,
That's like finding out that like Igloo Ghost is younger than I am, and it's like, what?
yeah,
It's like, and then also like, oh shit, like, I know that Will Toledo of Car Seat Headrest is like a couple months younger than I am.
yeah.
It's just like, when I hear those sort of things, it's like, God, I need to step up my game.
And then I think Uzi Vert's turned 20 this year?
Jesus, what, really?
Or 21?
Fuck.
I don't really like Uzi Vert's music very much, but I'm kind of happy
I
for him because
know.
he is from Pennsylvania.
But yeah,
Well, that's
yeah,
nice.
yeah, like, from what I can tell, he doesn't seem like a total scumbag, so that's good.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's generally good. It's like, like, I don't like your work.
I
But,
I hate that that's the bar now. Like, your music's
Okay.
terrible, but at least you haven't beaten your girlfriend.
Oh yeah, or like, I mean, I don't think that's necessarily the bar. I'm just saying that, like, I generally felt that, I've felt that for a long time. It's like, like I can at least, I'm at least happy for you that you found an audience, and
Yeah, like,
I don't, yeah.
Like,
I get annoyed that it's the kind of music that is popular to that point, but at the same time, I don't begrudge the person.
yeah, like, again, it's not my scene or anything, but, the music has never really been what bothered me super much. It's more the people being bad.
Like
Jaden
X's
Smith.
cult of personality.
Yeah. Jaden Smith is also only 19.
Yeah, but
I don't know what you mean to imply by that comment.
I mean,
Well, actually, a lot of people liked his mixtape that came out this year. I didn't listen to it, but
yeah, like, I mean, I will. Jaden Smith seems like an alright human being.
He also made
I,
Neo Yokio,
which is like it makes it. I mean, he is officially now a meme god.
yeah.
So.
I mean, that's one of those things people are gonna look back on that and be like, "Man, the 2010s were really weird."
But it's also like apparently like every single episode is a spot on parody of a particular obscure show from like the 2000s or the 90s.
My understanding is that it's kind of like a spoof of what Adult Swim was doing like 10 years ago.
Of what adults what?
What Adult Swim was doing like 10 years ago.
Oh yeah, like it's that's like it's just like there's like it is like the thing about it from what I understand is that like you will really like it if you like inside baseball about animation.
Yeah. And also,
And like
there's the occasional scene that's like really great out of context, like the Toblerone thing
yeah.
and good thing I
And
brought my vape.
and also like there are a bunch of jokes, lots of jokes at the expense of bougie rich assholes.
Yes. I don't know what to
So
play
like
now.
I can always get behind jokes at the expense of bougie rich assholes.
Yeah. Shapes and forms. Ooh.
Shapes and forms.
I kind of want to play Valhalla, but I'm playing that for the thing tomorrow. So, I don't know. You guys want to do more Super Nintendo roulette?
I thought we were doing more SNES roulette.
Yeah, we can do that. That was what I put on the docket, but I wasn't super committed to any one thing. That comment made more sense when I wrote it. Sorry, that happens sometimes. We get sidetracked by stuff. I'm gonna go get my controller real quick, and then I'll come back and we'll fire up SNES 9X. Let me open the clock, man. Do. Maybe we'll try some Japanese ones today, just to mix it up.
Fun.
Although then we risk running into stuff that we can't read, but you know.
I mean, if I stare at it hard enough, long enough, then maybe eventually I will understand.
Alright, I will be right back.
So now you're alone with me. Yeah, sure. Okay. So, I don't have a whole lot to work with here, because Trey isn't here. Oh, Go Otaku's response there is, who is that in that, that little emoji there? Who is that? That is a good response, whatever it is. I appreciate it. It is a cute character. I like that emoji there. Not gonna get a response for like 20 seconds. Alright. Did you know that in the, an OC from what? Unfortunately, that part of the screen is cut off. Why? Why is life like this? Cruel. Cruel and unusual. Well, I can always check that point on the VOD. Shrug. So anyway, ask me anything in this time if you are so inclined. Yeah. Oh, is Jane back? I'm making an excited face. And staring very intently. Oh, better idea.
It's your girl, back once again. I have a Diet Pepsi. Treadney. Treadney? Treadney? Treadney. Treadney. Hi.
I cannot beatbox for myself while whistling.
You should do the thing that the
Alas.
guy from Korn does in the breakdown in
Alas, poor
Bullet-
Yorick, I knew him, Horatio. Yeah.
in the breakdown for Bullet with Butterfly Wings or whatever that song's called. Grenade. Grenade? Grenade. Did my internet cut out? Huh. Hey, can you guys on the stream still hear me okay? Year's almost over. I'd say it was a good year for music. Opinions? I would agree.
What were the last two things Go-Go said? I cannot read the whole of them.
Oh, they were,
Hello?
I assume, Trini? Hello? I think maybe he can't hear
What
me.
is going on here? I cannot hear you.
Okay.
That is weird. I will do that now.
Yeah. Huh. It's very strange. Yeah, I agree that it was a good year for music. I actually have a
Hello?
list. Did you meet
Hello?
yourself in Discord? No, I didn't. Treadney? Treadney!
Hello?
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 Now you can hear me.
I just heard you?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you're cutting out a little bit.
I have an inkling as to what may have caused that problem, and if I'm right, I might just throw this computer in the Lehigh River.
Oh no.
I'm gonna plug this back in, and if you stop being able to hear me, I'm gonna be a little bit upset.
Oh no.
Hello?
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 I do not hear anything now.
It's the fucking DualShock. What in the world? I'm gonna have to, like, redo...
What is going on?
Okay.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Shredney, can you hear me now? Do I sound weird?
This is not good.
No, okay.
Should I hang up? Alright. Alright.
Okay. Don't strictly need the mouse, I guess. Welcome to Technical Issues and Forums, everybody. Yeah, so, I believe what is happening is that my DualShock being plugged in, for whatever reason, is confusing Discord. Um, yeah. So, I unplugged my mouse, and I'm gonna see if just moving it to another port helps. If not, we might have an issue on our hands. Can you hear me?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Hello?
Hello? Well, this is just tragic.
I think you need to hang up, and I will also hang up, and
Okay.
then it will be. Yeah.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey.
All
Hello, my
right,
ragtime
hello?
gal. Hello?
I joined.
Hello?
What is going on?
Ah, it's that Discord is not picking up my microphone. Okay. Settings.
Jane?
Default input device. That's not good.
Hello? I do not hear anything. This is highly problematic.
Yeah.
Sure. Hello?
Hello? Hello? Try and set your mic as the input device. Hello?
I'm going to hang up again.
Hello? Okay. Once more with feeling. Yeah, I do not understand why this is happening. Okay.
Oh, I hear. I just
hello?
heard a noise.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Now it's not working even when I don't have the controller plugged in.
I'm getting weird tinkling noises. Like,
Hello?
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 There you are.
Okay. Yeah, it's definitely the DualShock.
Oh dear.
I have no idea why. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go grab the Buico controller, and I'll
Okay.
see if that works instead.
All right.
Set it back to the default then. I think you sent that when I said that it's not working even with the thing plugged in, but just unplugging it and replugging it back in seems to have fixed that part at the very least.
Alright.
Alright.
hear you whistling. That is good. Hello?
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Alright, the Buico controller doesn't seem to cause problems, unlike the Sony. I don't know.
Okay.
Who can say where the wind blows? Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Emil likes Enya.
I also like, well, what I've heard of Enya.
Yeah, I have no problems with what I've heard of her work. Like, although I can understand it not being certain people's cup of tea at all.
Yeah. Alright, now we just have to get an SNES 9X to capture, which is always a fun time.
Alrighty.
Okay, we got it captured, we got it centered. What's our first game of the day? Yokozuna?
I can't see anything on this,
Oh, I forgot to turn the screen share back on. That's my bad.
Alright.
There you go.
Whoa!
That should
Now
work
I see it.
What's our first game for today? And why do I have a notification on Discord? Oh, the r/ambient server that I always forget that I'm in. Sent out a ping.
Yo, so when are we still live or what?
Yep. We didn't go offline for any of that.
Oh, dear lord, what?
Yeah, well, the thing is that if I, take us offline, then, I have to restart the stream, which creates a cut in the VOD, which causes all kinds of problems. And then everybody watching has to, like, reload their stream. And what's the name of this game again? Yokozuna Monogatari. Never heard of it.
That's something story. I don't know if Yokozuna has to do with the. Oh, it's Yokozuna. Oh, sorry. Yokozuna I'm not sure. Okay, what did Gogo say about, it being a good year for music, or what?
Yeah, they just wanted to know, if we agreed that it was a good year for music. I think it was.
From what I heard, I don't know, there was some pretty interesting stuff. There's a lot of stuff that I still need to hear.
Yo, can we take a minute to appreciate this title screen?
Oh, okay. That's sumo.
I guess this is a sumo wrestling game?
Sure, let's go for it.
Alright, I like this name input screen. I'm gonna make my name Ooh!
Well, that's actually ro 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 ro.
Oh, I sound like a delinquent.
Oh dear.
Oh no. Complicated menus.
Oh no. And something something bees something something something.
Yeah. Press the B button. There we go. Maybe? No, go back. Alright,
Neither of us have the command of the Japanese language in text form necessary to remotely understand any of what's going on here.
Yeah, alright, so on to the next one. I'm hoping we get at least a few things we can play, but if not, we'll just go back to the American ones. California Games 2. That's an interesting title for a game.
California Games 2.
Maybe it's like a Winter Olympics related thing? Was there a Winter Olympics in Cali at some point?
I don't know.
Also, the original one just isn't in here. Maybe the original was an NES game. Who can say? Hector Playing Interface. I've never heard of that company.
But, to answer the question of whether it's a good year for music, I mean, my problem is I haven't heard that much. Like, I've listened to a fair bit of music this year, not as much as I did last year, I don't think. But, like, most of it has been older stuff or stuff from last year I hadn't caught up on.
Yeah, I got really into vaporwave this year, so it was a good year for music for me.
Yeah, like, I mean, so, stuff I've heard this year that I liked. Oh, there's stuff that I haven't heard yet, which I know will be good. Like, the
What?
band Cleric, who hadn't released anything in, like, 7 years or something, released a new album, like, a couple weeks ago.
The band Cleric, presumed dead by all heavy metal fans, sent me this text message.
What?
The sent me this picture meme.
Oh, what?
You don't know that one?
No.
It's like, I think the original was like this guy, like my dad was in a coma for 2 months and presumed dead. Texted me this picture, and it just says "I lived, bitch," and he's like holding up a peace sign.
Oh my.
Also, this game works, but I don't know what I'm doing.
But yeah, like, yeah, people, yeah, Clark are definitely in that category of bands everybody just kind of,
They
like,
lived.
they live, bitch. But yeah, like, their first record was fantastic, so, and what I've heard of their second has been, like, you know, as good and weird as the first, so,
Yeah. Like, I didn't
I'm,
listen to Hello Win. You missed a bunch of technical issues, but not anything good or interesting. um,
yeah,
I listened to a fair amount of music from this year, but not as much as I wanted to. There was a bunch of West Coast stuff that came out this year that I wanted to check out. Like G Perico and Motzi and those guys, but I never really got around to it. That's
uh-huh.
the other like big critical narrative in hip hop right now is like the West Coast is back and all that kind of stuff. A lot of
Yeah.
like G Funk revival stuff.
What is T-Funk?
G Funk?
Yeah. Or,
Uh that's like early Dr. Dre or Snoop
okay.
Dogg or um usually very heavy low end and kind of like
Oh,
a
I
laid
was
back.
thinking, like, could you repeat what that is again? Because I know G-Funk.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Oh, I thought you said T-Funk, and I was
Oh,
like,
no.
what?
Um so
No.
The name G Funk is a take on P Funk, which is what George Clinton called his
I know
music.
what,
Yeah.
P-Funk is.
But
Also, what G-Funk is.
yeah.
But,
But there's been like a lot of that coming back
yeah.
out of California. Like
Yeah.
G Perico and a couple other people.
Yeah, that, yeah, like, as you were saying, like, that
Yeah.
kind of, yeah, that low-end heavy,
Yeah.
sort of, like,
Yeah.
late 90s sound, I guess?
Yeah. Yeah, about then. Man, I
Yeah.
have no idea what I'm doing in this game. I guess it is like sporting events of some kind because it's like,
Yeah.
oh hey, surfing.
Oh, wow, you've got a surf.
Everybody's surfing, surfing USA.
Oh,
Oh,
no. Ah!
I surfed too hard. All right, well this was a video game.
Did you surf so hard motherfuckers want to find you?
Yes, definitely. Oh, we're gonna get to
Good.
play Super Mad Champ. I don't know
Oh,
what that is,
man.
but it sounds great.
It sounds either amazing or awful or both. Super much.
Sukada Original. Oh, it's like a bike racing game? Okay. Sure. I can get into motorcycle racing. I used to love, Oh, we have to play as this lady. I like her portrait a lot. In fact, if somebody
Yeah.
could screen cap this for me, I might use that as an avatar at some point.
Yeah, that's
It's
pretty good.
really good.
That is pretty freaking good.
She is really,
like-
really happy to be here.
Yeah, like
This actually seems fairly involved, but I'm just gonna jump into a race here.
she seems like the current sort of person who would self-describe as Genki.
Yeah. High energy.
High energy. Yes.
Yeah, this is a video game.
That's certainly a video game. You can see her butt defined very well.
So you can. I actually didn't notice that, but now I do.
And you can kind of like see like that guy's like calf muscles are really well defined. This is like yeah.
Well, you should show this to Bird because she's blonde.
It's like you stare at a woman's behind while she drives a motorcycle.
Yep. Well, to be fair, I did pick the one female character.
The one girl.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can't have more than one. That would just be absurd.
I mean, yeah, you can't have more than one token woman.
I'm Danica Patrick,
Otherwise, you
bitch.
might be a feminist.
Yeah. I think there might have also been like a cyborg mixed in there. I'm not 100% sure. I'd have to go back and double check.
There was a punk looking.
Oh, I could just run? I could just run? I wiped out and now I get to just run the rest of the way.
That is.
This is a mechanic that every racing game should have.
Oh yeah, and you should be able to like. You know what would just make this the best? You just pull out a gun from your spandex suit and shoot out their tires.
It just turns into fucking Dirty Pair, yeah.
Just like you shoot out their tires and run.
No.
And
Why?
like,
What is the point of this? Why can I do this? Oh, I
no,
just got
and,
hit
like,
by a bike, yeah.
This would be even. What would be even better? You shoot out their tires, and then the opening theme, Tank from Cowboy Bebop starts playing while you run.
I just realized I have a health bar, too. So, like, this is pretty great, I gotta tell you.
Just like. Yeah,
I need somebody to sync this footage up with running in the 90s. Running in the 90s.
Indeed.
Yeah,
like,
boy.
Oh no! Alternately, and I ran.
Yeah, or
I
that
ran
one.
So far
Well, I
away.
think running in the 90s is better because like this is extremely 90s.
Okay, yeah, fair.
It's
point,
like
yeah, that
sprite
makes sense.
scaled bike racing game with weird textures.
Yeah.
Well, I guess they're not textures at all, they're sprites, but you know what I mean.
I'm just like thinking of all the ridiculous opportunities that this affords.
Like, I don't understand the point of being able to run on foot. You can't do anything, and you can't go back to the menu either, I don't think. Or maybe you can.
Sebuda.
Okay, never mind, you can. I lied.
I lied.
That was before, that kind of thing got completely ruined by Reddit.
Yes.
I had a friend who, in high school, who would just tell people ridiculous stuff on the, Oh, we don't have a bike anymore. It's, like, persistent.
Oh no.
Alright, I guess we have to play as a different character then, or something.
Oh
Or no, we can't go back. Alright, well, I guess that's our experience with, what was this called? Super Mad Champ?
Super Mad Champ.
Yeah.
Or, Super Mad Champ.
I think you were supposed to go backwards and get back on the bike. Oh, that would make a lot more
Well, you
sense.
Just keep running. You'll eventually get there.
Isn't there like a Japanese like urban legend about a ghost that like runs super fast and
Yeah, I think that is
like
that
slashes people's
associated.
tires or something? I don't quite remember.
Is that I can't remember which one is associated. Like the Kuchisaki Onna, I think does something weird with speed.
I only know about it because it was mentioned in the one of the Toho fighting games, and that the name of the creature literally translates as Turbo Granny.
Oh, that's a different thing.
Anyway, we're gonna play Jams now.
Jamez.
I like this title screen. I don't quite know what to make of it, but I like it.
Is this some
Jam!
weird...
Jams config.
Jamis config.
Oh, okay. We can play as
This boy
Johnny Depp in Alice in Wonderland or Alice in Alice in Wonderland.
I like that boyo.
His hat is very silly though.
His hat is very silly, but like I don't think hers is that much less silly.
It's a Poyo Pop clone, I guess.
Okay, what is going on here?
Yeah, it's a Poyo Pop clone. Alright.
What is that?
It's a puzzle game. Kind of like a weird, sibling to Tetris.
Alright.
I sort of know how to play it. I'm terrible at it, but I know how to play it. Maybe you have to match the numbers, too? That seems prohibitively difficult, though.
Wait, I thought that you... Yeah, I was thinking, like, that... no, I was thinking, like, right there you could have done, like, a diagonal with the circles.
Whoa. I got styled on. Okay, so it's not the colors that you're matching.
Oh, no, it's, oh, crap,
And
wait,
it's not
which
the
side
numbers either. I'm on the left.
Yeah, I was thinking, like, I was just like, huh.
What?
How are you supposed to... You're supposed to, like, make sure you don't hit the top, right?
Yeah. I don't understand what I'm matching here.
Huh.
I'm just gonna observe the other person and see what they're doing. Because I think this round's a lost cause anyway. Yeah, I can't make heads or tails of this.
Yeah, what is going on here? It's like, it works kind of like Tetris, but, like, not.
Yeah, well, originally I thought it was Poyo Pop, because, like, what you do in Poyo Pop is it's these little colored blobs, and you have to match the colors, and if you get, I think, 4 or more of them in any configuration, they disappear. But,
Yeah,
this is clearly running on more complicated rules, but I can't figure out what they are.
Yeah, it's some weird... I mean... And, like...
Yeah, your boy won.
There are a lot of, like, weird Japanese dice-based games that I do not understand.
Do you think that they think that about Yahtzee? Like, accept American instead of Japanese? I think we'll move on to another game now. Pachinko Monogatari. Oh, this will be lovely. Who doesn't love Pachinko? Answer. People who don't have gambling problems. Do you like Pachinko, Shredney?
Discord died on me again.
Oh no. We're playing a Pachinko game.
Alright.
Oh,
At least
goodness
you're not paying
gracious.
for it.
Yeah, well, I mean, think of it this way. You had to go out and buy this cartridge in the Super Famicom days. Which is arguably more depressing.
Sure.
Oh no, it's like an adventure game on top of everything else? Please tell me this is just like a stylized menu.
So,
Can I poke this lady in the face? Also, these sound effects are horrible. Sure.
Well,
Take me to
thankfully I
floor
can't
one.
hear them.
Yeah.
Because, you know.
If you're in the chat, let me know if that's too loud, because it sounds too loud on my end.
Ugh.
Okay, well, I accidentally went back to reception. I'm gonna poke this lady in the face again, and she'll tell me, you know, we've got many floors in this hotel. I'll try going to the second floor this time.
Alright. Let's
Time
do that.
tunnel.
Oh, hey, it's a game spot.
Yeah, it is. It's a game spot. Let's go trade in our controller. Get some in-store credit.
Yeah, definitely. It also has a time tunnel.
I can't.
Right?
I can't enter this room. She just says things at me.
I'm sad that like we haven't encountered a game which involves something alarming or someone being eaten, so I can just say "itadakimasu" at an inappropriate time.
Oh, this is the bank. They have a bank here. What? I'm getting 75,677 yen, I guess. Or actually, that kind of looks like the Bitcoin symbol.
That would be well. I
A
mean,
Bitcoin casino. Oh, now I got kicked out. I'm back at the entrance.
If that was yen, then that would be about $756.77. Well, not exactly 1-to-1 of.
Well, yeah, but
dollars.
like the way to estimate it right is that you just like you pretend that it's cents and try to figure it
Yeah,
out that
exactly.
way. Yeah.
Yeah, like yen are worth about now they're worth a little over 0.9 cents, so it's a little you lowball
Okay,
it
I'm gonna have to turn this off. Like this, I wish I could describe the sound that this game is making because it's horrible.
Ugh.
It's just emitting this consistent low drone. It's like
Oh yeah, like that. That's actually that generally with things that aren't like emulated. When you get like a low drone of the sort that you seem to be describing.
yeah, I think it's like the
that's
ROM's not working right or something.
Yeah, that's the sound that power lines make.
A little bit like that, yeah. Anyway, now
It's
we're
like-
going to check out Tadaima.
Witchy Win is asking if they can join the call. And
Oh yeah,
I would
yeah, sure.
very happy with that. Yes.
You can just hop in. Let me know if you need.
It'll
And,
take the heat off me for a while. I've seen things.
um,
done things I'm not proud of.
you're right over there, Shreddy. But yeah, when you can,
I'm a loose cop on the edge.
you can hop in whenever you'd like. When
Just
can I like drag and drop you into the call?
No. I did that wrong. It's like I'm a loose cannon on the edge with nothing to lose. Oh.
Hello?
Hi.
Hello?
Hi.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hot boys. Fine. No,
Hello?
okay. I think they might be getting their microphone set up or something.
All right.
In the meantime, we're going to turn on this. Tadaima Yusya Basiyutu Okawari. No idea.
Oh, Tadaima Yusha. I don't. I can't remember what Yusha means.
I have no idea. Here it is, though. I'm hoping we get like a platformer or something at some point, something that I can actually play. Human Entertainment Human. That's a good name for a company.
Oh, that's an extremely Japanese name.
Only for real people. Oh my god.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
Turns out I had my microphone disabled in the
Oh yeah, that'll do it. Here, let me turn you up a little bit. You sound kind of soft. There you go.
Okay, how about now?
Now you're
It
good.
sounded fine to me the whole time.
Oh, it might just be on my end then. Go. If you could give us some feedback then as to whether we're all good. If we need more adjusting, I'll adjust it more.
Yep, for some reason in the recording devices thing, I disabled my microphone. I don't know why.
Oh yeah, like I've been there.
Hey, y'all digging this fairy with like really wavy hair
That hair is
and really long shoes?
Oh, those are big shoes. That fairy has like
That's like a
has
size 20.
cat-like hot. That fairy has cat-like hind feet.
Okay, is this an RPG or something?
Oh,
Ooh, I
God,
like.
Are we playing an actual
Hey,
JRPG?
this is the
Untranslated.
fucking maid from the one early Toho game. Am I wrong? Look at her.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Yeah, we're gonna be her.
This is like, oh my God, are we actually going to play an untranslated JRPG?
I'm gonna try.
That's
Can hear everybody
that's,
loud and
yeah,
clear.
let's- This is fine.
Yeah, you know.
I mean, really, reading the story of games is for losers. So,
It's optional, you know.
also navigating menus is for losers.
All optional. Okay, so we got two
Oh, God,
ladies, so
we could have played as a cat person.
there's a literal robot chicken.
Oh my.
No, we can still take the cat. You get multiple people.
Or the lizard person.
Alright, do we want Dragon Man or Cat Guru? He looks wise, that's why I'm calling him Cat Guru.
Yeah, Cat Guru is good, but also Dragon Man is strangely attractive.
If I had $1 for every time I heard that sentence,
I mean,
I'd be kind of rich, actually.
yeah, probably, yes.
If you browse the right subreddits and Tumblr communities, I'm sure you would be.
Oh, yeah.
So we go on Lizard Man or Cat Guru. Do 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 do.
See, that cat sprite makes it look like they have antenna.
It does
That is
look a little bit like he's got
odd,
some
yeah.
antenna going on, yeah.
He looks like he has a secret.
Well, now we have to take him, right? We have to learn what his secret is.
Or possibly she or they.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, who can say?
In
It's-
all three
Actually, some of
pictures,
them have, like, I guess it's only after you pick them, but
the picture, the walking sprite, and the face-on sprite all look like different characters.
yeah,
They
there's
do.
there's
Like, let's see
definitely like a
Let's
little
see,
bit
lizard guy.
yeah, like there needed to be some more coordination between the
Okay, that looks
various
that looks
art
more
departments.
like the character.
What'd you say?
That looks more like the same character.
The
Yeah, a
lizard
little bit.
does, but the cat is like
Totally different.
I really love his walking sprite. He's got such a big head.
Yeah, he's like a
Oh, we have to go with the cat. We have to.
sure.
oh,
actually,
the tail wag. Oh, that was really good.
like the when he crosses his arms, it's like very it actually looks like the.
Oh, we can
other
take the
guy.
lizard also. I guess we get 4.
Yay!
Either one. The furry or the scaly.
Both, always both. Oh, and his name is now
Yeah, I just named them all like
Oh,
that.
yeah, and her name is no. And the rabbit girl's name is, I don't recognize that one, and I don't recognize the one the cat is either, unfortunately. I do not know enough hiragana.
Their names are from left to right. No, open bracket, zigzag, and brimstone symbol.
Human, furry, scaly.
Yes.
Well,
That's
I
the
mean,
names.
actually, I think the second one, technically, it's like a Nekomimi.
Well, yeah. Well, not Neko. Kemo.
Oh, Kemono Mimi, yeah, of course.
I'm holding out hope that this is like an action RPG, so that at some point I can actually do something in this game.
I-
But
So you're playing a SNES RPG, so I doubt.
Yeah.
I mean,
map
it could
one.
be like Secret of Mana, but
Map
I
one.
doubt that.
Yeah, that's like... Yeah, like
This
I
fairy
feel it.
really has a lot of things to tell us, and I understand none
And-
of them.
Their proportions are scaring me. Wait, is the fairy holding something, or is that its thumb?
Oh, it's like a board game or something.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
fuck,
Oh,
we're like
no.
even more screwed than I thought we were.
oh.
Is this Advance Wars? What am I doing here?
What
It's
are
like-
we even
Well,
doing?
it's like a tactical RPG with dice, except this is the overworld.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
What?
Mario
Like-
Party got weird.
I actually like this game actually seems
Oh,
kind
I
of
like- I
fun,
like-
but I don't know what
like
I'm
her.
doing.
Yeah, this could be fun. It's just that I have no idea what's going on, and her outfit is cute.
Hey, I bought a potion, I think. Hooray!
She
All
has
of-
a cute design.
All of the character proportions are really questionable.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
know, chibi.
It's chibi and it's 90s.
This is like,
it-
I don't know,
Extremely 90s.
what was fantasy anime doing in the 90s? I guess he had, like, slayers and stuff.
Yeah, I was thinking throughout this whole thing, like, oh, so Slayers.
Was Record of the Lodos War in the 90s?
Early 90s.
Yeah.
Really, I think really early 90s,
That's,
late 80s.
Is Record of Lodos War a fantasy, or is that, like, sci-fi, or is it, like, half and half?
It's fantasy. It's like full, like, high fantasy.
Oh, like, full-on, like, Lord of the Rings. Oh, hey.
Like the most stereotypical of high fantasy. Oh,
I'm
and
actually playing the
my-
game.
And
I feel
and
oddly proud of
my
myself.
future husband- and my future husband just beat somebody.
We're fighting this, like, weird pig goblin boy. There we go.
And
We did
he
it.
just beat both of them.
Look
yes.
at his sprite when he wins!
That laugh.
It's the lizard meme face. The yeah.
Well,
Oh no. This game actually seems kind of fun. I wish I knew what I was doing.
yeah.
Yeah, it definitely has its charm.
Let's go to the
It's
post up
charming.
here. Let's
I'm
see what's up over here.
Sad that like. we
Oh, it's one of
can't
these things.
What?
just read any of this.
Oh, it's a slot machine.
It's peering directly into my soul.
Yeah, it can be pretty uncomfortable, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Well, that was like a D&D campaign where we came upon this demon mouth thing, and I put my hand into it, and it sucked me in, and I turned into nothingness.
You never put your
Ugh.
hand in
But
the
the best
statue of the
part
mouth.
is, I was invisible when it happened, so none of the party in-game knew I was gone.
Oh.
They
Oh, dear.
assumed I gave up and just left the dungeon. I was fucking dead.
Oh dear. Yeah, I kind of had to like opt out of the D&D campaign that I'm in
It was
because.
a one. It was a one shot. That was
Okay.
it's some really well known old D&D dungeon that I can't remember the name of.
That kind
It's a
of
Tomb
sounds. That sounds like a Tomb of
Tomb
Horrors
of
thing.
Something.
Was it
that
a?
I was in.
Was it Tomb of Horrors or a different one?
I think it might have been Tomb of Horrors.
Yeah, that's the
And I-
one. Yeah, actually, no.
I
What
don't-
specific statue you're talking about? The goblins things with the gargoyle things with the orbs in their mouths.
Yeah. They have obliteration spheres inside.
Yeah. In fact, XKCD did a comic about that once.
It was really good because I thought it would be a good idea to be invisible so I could hide from enemies.
Oh.
There's this one story of a group who played that module, and they beat it by like slowly over the course of several in-game months, digging out the entire dungeon.
Wh- uh, uh,
Yeah. Whatever we're doing
I
here, I'm
can't.
pretty sure we're
I
winning.
can't imagine doing more than one session of that dungeon
Yeah, I don't know either, but you know, Dungeons and Dragons players, they'll do stuff. We won the Green
though.
Dragon
I
Orb.
always just try to be goofy.
Yeah, I
always
did.
put all my point. I always put all my points into the role playing stats, like
Ah.
charisma and intimidation and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Or I also and like perception and stuff that
Yeah.
can. But that also means I'm terrible whenever there's encounters,
Yeah.
which caused issues for me when I play the systems that are more combat based.
Yeah,
Oh,
see, I like
yeah.
the stuff that's more like
I-
freeform a
I
little bit.
play RPGs for the role playing part. I do not
Yeah.
play them for the like playing. Cause right, fourth edition was basically just playing like MMO combat or
Yeah.
like a tactical strategy game when you got into encounters, and it was
Mhm.
such a slog, and I hated it.
See, we're playing well, we were playing a 5th edition campaign, and like I liked like 90% of it, but the combat I just always kind of like mentally check out when we get to the fighting. And I don't
Apparently, fifth edition is better than fourth, but I haven't played it.
It's pretty similar to 3rd from my understanding. Also, I have
It's
been
supposed to be like a mix.
pinged on
of-
Discord.
Hmm.
Oh no,
Like,
the
wait, I didn't remember clicking anything. Why is my Discord like this now? Oh, it's
Yeah.
not mine.
updates. Yeah, somebody the GSS Discord's exploding again. Anyway,
Oh no.
I think we're done with this game for now. Let's see. Nage
Yeah,
Libre. Is this a wrestling
Unlike
game?
last time on the stream, I now figure out how to make your screen capture full screen.
Oh,
So it's a lot better now.
there you go.
Yeah.
Because I was originally just looking at it in like it had the boxes for each person that was in the
Yeah.
call. They were all the same size.
Yeah.
Then I figured out how to
How do you guys feel about that guy and this girl? And that oh my god.
That hair.
Every one of these is
It's
something questionable about them.
this is
Yes,
beautiful.
character.
Oh my god, please tell me this is the protagonist we're looking at. Copyright
Oh, I'm anime.
hello
Nage Libre.
Copyright by Very,
Dr.
1995.
Libre?
It's like Nage Libre, I think.
Nage Libre.
More like Nage. Ha 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 ha. ha. I'm good at joke.
Nage.
Sup?
I like these rainbows they got
Oh,
going
look,
on.
it really is gay.
Oh
Ah,
god.
it's
If
funny
it's
because
an
we're all
SFW,
queer.
Then that's problematic here.
It was a
With a little
Famicom
bit
game.
of
I don't know.
tweaks, I think I'd actually like this character.
The blonde.
But the arch, the little... I don't...
Yeah.
It's very 90s, like 90s
Oh,
shoujo art.
Please close your mouth. God, just...
It's very well. Specifically, it's like 90s.
Hey,
like,
it's this lady again.
less shoujo than like bishoujo.
Her hair looks dangerous.
Her hair
She
does
has
look
the same
dangerous.
hair as the one lady from Tenchi Muyo.
From yeah.
The
Also
freaking like mad scientist lady.
also kinda has similar hair to what's her face? Neon from Hunter x Hunter, the mobster's daughter.
Hunter, Hunter. You know what bothers me about Hunter, Hunter?
What?
The X in the title is not pronounced. It should be Hunter times Hunter.
It's Hunter X Hunter.
Yes.
Hunter
the
Cross Hunter.
in Japanese, X is used.
Are
as
they
a
asking
blank
me
space.
to pick
And
my
in
birth month?
Japanese, you say it as cross.
March.
No, it's
Some
actually.
people always do it with game titles.
Yeah, but it's actually it's
Okay.
usually used as a blank space. That's why holic is called that when there's 3 X's at the beginning.
Yeah, okay, that one always. It's like, what?
Uh,
X-holic?
I always mentally
No,
pronounce it as
means fill in
blankaholic,
the blank.
which is like kind of, yeah. It's like so
like
and so aholic.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, is this like
Blank.
an X?
And then
Oh.
for a blank space in the middle of a word, they use hollow circles.
Oh yeah,
I
those
mean,
things.
That's a
That's
different.
another thing.
Those are like
See, that's whenever they say the name of a brand, but they don't want to actually say it fully,
yeah.
Yeah.
so they blank out some of the.
It's like Godum
See, I
instead
know
of Gundam.
that from reading a lot of fan manga and stuff.
Wait, is this also this
Oh,
kind of
God.
game?
This is the same kind of game.
Really? I didn't know that there were that many of
Why are
these.
Wait, is this a
Oh.
strategic soccer game? Wait, I don't know.
I
Yeah,
think
what's
I
going
think we're fighting, but honestly, I'm kind of having a hard time telling.
I don't understand video games.
I think the ROM might have just crashed.
Video games are a fucking mistake, and they always have been.
Well, it's still responding because I can
Well,
save and load states. Well, that's interesting.
You won. You won the game.
I
Good
win. Wait, no, you're win. Never
you
mind.
Winned. You winded. You
Yeah.
are winded.
job. Yeah, I get it. I got it.
Downtown Niketsu Baseball Mon.
Something.
All right,
All right.
we're gonna go downtown and play some baseball.
Downtown Kudiri Maso.
I really want to play Down the World at some point. Downtown,
okay, but, like,
downtown baseball
Okay,
story.
okay, have either of you seen and Get the Town Moves?
I saw the first episode.
I have not.
I have seen like a couple episodes of it. It is weird. It's hard to explain what it is like, not because the premise is that complicated or anything, just because like, okay. Oh my.
Oh boy.
It's
Yay.
a comedy baseball game.
Developed by Technos Japan. Oh, that's a lot of options.
That's a lot of options.
That's-
and a lot of them are in kanji.
Yeah.
And then there's just a G in one of them.
G. Lifestyle. Have you guys seen that video?
No. A G, now there's G. I just know that that's the onomatopoeia for staring.
Is it?
Yeah. G.
There's also like you know, the JoJo's onomatopoeia of, you know, like tense.
In Japanese, anything could be an onomatopoeia.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, but like
Sinister,
if I'm not
sinister,
mistaken,
sinister,
like,
sinister.
But if
Yeah.
I'm not mistaken, like Araki was actually really influential with that in manga. Like that, you know, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure actually was, you know, a significant influence on that.
It does not surprise me.
That's like where the like angry gay sounds meme came from, right? Like that's the idea, right?
Yeah, it's basically, I think,
Well-
the same principle. Yeah.
Yeah,
There
and
was
angry dog noises.
there are like a lot of bizarre and alarming onomatopoeias in Made in Abyss. I remember.
Oh, I accidentally
Like
hit the save state button and
really
it
weird.
crashed the ROM again. Yay! Video
Oh no,
games.
more ROM crashing.
Emulation.
ActRaiser 2.
Yay!
Okay, I know what I'm doing with ActRaiser at least. Oh, now it's working again. Well, I guess we'll try playing this for like a little bit more. I don't really know what I'm doing now. They're asking me to like pick a baseball move from a list. I didn't realize baseball worked that way.
There are different kinds of pitches.
I'm not even sure, like, I'm pretty sure I'm the batter. Not the batter from off. That's a different thing.
Yeah, that's a whole different thing. I have yet to actually play off, even though it seems like something I would find interesting.
I've only seen a little bit of it, but
It's
it sure is a thing.
It's a very interesting story weighed down by a deeply, deeply boring combat system.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's not horrible. Like, if you can tolerate standard JRPG stuff, you'll be fine. But it's the same problem that Middens has, where it's just like, you know, I don't.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. I like the announcer lady. Look at her mouth going.
I saw a woman on the bus not too long ago who had that shade of hair.
Huh.
She was like, she wasn't like a young person either. She was like, middle-aged.
That's gonna be me in like 10 years.
Yeah.
Never got to dye my hair as a young person. I'm gonna be doing it constantly, or wigs, one or the other. Wigs might be easier.
It was like, she was, like there was, she was a black lady, who, I think from her uniform she was wearing, I think she was a nurse, and had like the most amazing eggplant dyed hair.
Huh.
And she was like in her 40s or 50s maybe. And it was like, you are awesome. I like your decisions.
My counselor has some colored hair.
Huh.
Which was, like, it's a funny thing to be, like, when I first saw her, because I'm like, okay, I'm going to see a new counselor, I'm not sure how I'm going to feel about them, I hope they're okay with the weird gender stuff. And then as soon as I saw that she had coloring in her hair, I was like, yes!
To give you
Probably not a conservative shithead.
Probably not.
To give you an idea of how,
And
like,
so far it's been pretty good.
That's good.
She didn't bat an eye at me. Like I said, oh yeah, I'm non-binary, please call me Win, and she immediately asked, okay, what pronouns do you use? And I'm like, oh, thank God.
Okay.
Anyway, now we're gonna play ActRaiser 2, which is a game I think I know how to play.
Okay.
It's a side scroller.
That is an odd name that I don't... What?
So the plot of ActRaiser is you're like a god descending to cleanse the world of evil or something like that.
Alright.
Now, if I can figure out how to...
Just flood it.
I guess it's just like, you know...
Yeah, you know.
This is like Yakami's favorite video game. Alright.
I can't figure out how to get the thing to go, though. Like, I'm pretty sure you gotta, like, put your floating city...
Something video game something.
Maybe I gotta do it somewhere else.
Are you in a spaceship?
Yeah, it's an interesting game, to say the least.
You're a space god.
It sounds like a SoundCloud rapper.
Space god. Oh,
With the
now
W,
I know
yeah.
my future MC name.
Space Dog Millionaire.
Alright, you know what? I'm
Okay.
gonna cheat here. What?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
You can do it. I believe in you.
I believe in you,
Oh
Space
wait,
God.
maybe I gotta go down to this Industin place. No? What do you want me to do here, weird-looking angel boy? There we go. Maybe? Yeah, there we go. Okay.
I think that what you need to do is...
Yeah.
Did we just go to Stonehenge?
I think so. I've played the
Oh,
first
no.
one, and it's actually pretty fun, so I'm hoping that this is also
Did
pretty
we
fun.
just get stoned?
Yeah,
There are mushrooms everywhere.
and we're like, we're basically just Hercules, but, you know,
A combination of like Hercules and
like a Valkyrie,
Thor
and
and-
yeah, you know.
Valkyrie and
There's
And
some stuff going
Perseus.
on here, but,
oh yeah, Perseus.
oh hey, we
And,
actually have directional
And
attacks.
yeah,
Look at that, that's pretty cool.
We're apparently tiny or just really high.
Well, it might be that, might be that this fauna is very large, you never know. We can also
I mean-
fly, which I could not do in the first game, so that's
I
something.
mean, that or we are... I mean, like... I don't know. I've heard it said that actually one of the effects of PCP is the belief that you are very, very small.
I mean, when you think about it, we are.
I mean, a little more literally than that.
When you think about it all, we are very, very small, you and I. This is the clock upon the wall. This is the bells that never ring. This is the father of the newborn child waiting for his king. Pictures of
What?
you.
Amen.
Yeah, that's Pictures of You, which is a song that I really liked when I was like 10. And I forget the name of the band that makes it.
Oh my god.
I mean, there's the Cure's Pictures of You, which is
No.
not that.
It was actually like a fairly big hit, and I know that because I didn't have it on a CD by the band. I had it on a Now That's What I Call Music compilation.
Oh my.
Plant is able to think and move and actively attack you. Is it flora or fauna?
Really
well,
makes you do a
actually,
rumination.
We have determined that, like, certain plants have the equivalent of nervous systems, so...
Have we? That's
That's
news
actually
to
a thing.
me.
In science... I don't know which plants, though, because I'm not as up-to-date on these sort of things.
We should ask Haruspex. He'd probably know.
Yeah, Haruspex would probably know.
So many mushrooms.
Mushroom, 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 mushroom.
What's the
Oh,
red
also,
one with white spots again?
That is, I believe, might be Amanita muscaria.
I think that's one of the
which-
bad ones that you shouldn't eat.
Oh yeah, you don't fuck with Amanita muscaria. That's part of the reason why I made the joke about being, really, really high, is because Amanita muscaria looks like that, and it is a really powerful hallucinogen. And not like the fun kind
You know
of
what?
hallucinogen.
You know what else is a really powerful hallucinogen, man?
Marissa would love this place. You know, Kirasame.
Ah, I get it. It took me a second. If I ever don't respond to a joke, I'm trying to figure it out in my head. Cause I
Yeah.
I hate not getting jokes, so I'll be like, okay, try to backwards
You know-
derive what it could mean.
It's always weird for me to say Toho names out loud.
Yeah, me
'cause
too.
It's always just a thing I talk about in text.
Yeah.
Constantly online.
Raymu
that's
What
Hackeray.
should I say out loud?
Well, this
Yeah,
was
well-
learning that Cherno has a cha in it instead of just
Yeah.
being a C.
Well, I feel like, with the C thing, normally I assume Cyrano because of the fact that it, there are actually a lot of languages in which C is not just it's not a S sound, it's a S sound.
Yeah.
And that can't be really directly pronounced in Japanese. So it becomes kind of a ch.
I
So,
keep getting murdered by this quicksand.
yeah, it looks like a river of sewage.
Well, yeah.
It's
I
just
saw I saw a Twitter post the other day that was like, I remember when you were kids and like you thought quicksand was illegitimately dangerous threat to people in the
I've
world.
seen that post too. Yeah. Well, the thing that like gets me is that quicksand, as it's depicted in fiction, just like doesn't exist.
Yeah,
It's
basically.
like quicksand is like a mild inconvenience.
I mean, there are situations in which I wouldn't be surprised if, like in certain areas where you could
Yeah,
probably find quicksand that
like
could kill you, but
if it's like raining heavily, that's a
yeah, like in
problem.
areas
But
which
like
have a
on its
lot of
own,
yeah,
yeah, it's pretty weird.
yeah, generally speaking, no, you don't get that much
That's
quicksand.
one of
That's
those
always one of those
things.
weird things in fiction.
Actually,
Yeah.
this is kind of related, and I want to see if anybody else had this experience. Did anybody else, when
Uh,
they were little, just assume that jackalopes were real? Like, I just never really thought about
I
it.
think
I
at some
had one classmate who thought sphinxes were an actual animal that existed.
Oh god, that would be
I mean,
terrifying.
I think I thought that jackalopes were an actual thing for 5 minutes
Yeah, I
when I
probably
heard that they
did too.
existed.
Hey, now. uh, but, like, I don't know.
Well, you know what I mean by for 5 minutes. I don't mean literally for 5 minutes.
But,
For a period of time.
like, I don't know. I just never really thought about it, I guess. And then one
Yeah,
day I
like,
was like,
not really
oh.
It doesn't really affect my life whether they exist or
Yeah,
not.
like when I was a little
Yeah.
kid. I mean, not any
Right.
time recently, but
They're not
Oh,
like aliens existing, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
just-
not.
A jackalope would just be an extra animal that exists.
yeah.
Yeah, it's sort of like there are. I mean, did you know that like there are new types of insects and things pretty much discovered on a regular basis?
I did know
Yeah.
that. Yeah. Especially
Yeah,
like in
actually-
the rainforest and stuff.
Oh yeah, like they recently discovered a species of velvet worm that they named after. They called it something Totoro because it looks like the cat bus.
That's good.
It literally looks like the cat bus.
Cat bus. Woohoo.
Well, that makes me think of the tardigrade. Whatever you say it, the water bears.
Oh, those
Oh,
things.
tardigrades.
Those things are weird.
Those
I
are
like
great.
them.
Those look
Yeah,
kind
they're-
of like the Kappas.
Yeah, they're related to tardigrades, velvet worms.
Oh well, there
They
you go.
are
Full circle.
essentially, just like large, long versions of them. They
Long
also
boys.
they also shoot web like Spider-Man.
Cool.
Like not like an actual spider, but like, they literally shoot it. It's really weird.
Alright, I guess that's all for ActRaiser, because we lost our last life. I'm gonna
It
go...
was fun to watch, even though we
Yeah.
didn't get anywhere.
Yeah,
I didn't really care for the design personally.
it's got that look where it seems like they were like really trying to take advantage of the SNES's like graphical capabilities, and I think that that's aged less well than some of the simpler designs.
Yeah, it's like it results in like, and I also get that like the monster designs are supposed to be ugly, but there's like I have a certain tolerance level when it comes to that sort of thing, and it just felt too 80s, 90s.
Yeah. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick, and then we'll play more Super Nintendo.
Alrighty. That sounds like a plan.
Video games.
Video. Shapes and forms.
Yeah, looking at this background is weird because I've been playing so much Tetris lately.
Uh,
Sometimes when I close my eyes, I see Tetris pieces.
oh God. Yeah. Um. Yeah. It's like it. You know. You know what's like the weirdest thing? When you like are half awake and you're like flitting in and out of being in a dream state, and you start dreaming about like really weird things, and like it'll be things like you will have like be engaged in dream forum conversations and things. You ever
Yeah.
get that?
Oh,
Yeah.
I've had dreams that were just on Twitter.
Yes. Yeah, that sort of thing. Uh. Yeah. Like. Since I have been like rewatching Hunter x Hunter, it's like the consistency of my dreams has been like when I'm like half awake is like bits of episodes of Hunter x Hunter and Discord.
When I was younger, I once had a dream that was just, it was a constructed, just complete episode of a cartoon I watched.
Huh? Yeah.
But just like made up and as a dream.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, but with the Tetris thing and seeing Tetris pieces, I get that whenever I play any game that has a lot of, like, of a repeated shape or pattern.
Yeah.
It's like, if I play enough, I used to play a lot of, one of the Dynasty Warriors Gundam games.
Okay.
When I close my eyes, I just had, like, the health bars burned into my eyes.
Oh dear. Well, at least you know you'll be able to monitor your health when you know inevitably the giant robots come for us all.
And for one, welcome our giant robot overlords.
Yeah,
I hear the Jane approaching.
The Jane approacheth. Distant whistling.
It's Kirby music.
Muffled Kirby music in the distance. I actually have to quickly use the bathroom, so I will be off for a second. I'll be back just super momentarily. Alright. Talk in a moment.
Yep.
Yep.
So yeah. Sure is a stream.
Alright. I am back.
Hi, Jane.
Hello, Win.
Srendy left for a bit.
Okay. Yeah.
We were just talking about having weird dreams that involve just seeing chats and weird things. Like I've had dreams that took place entirely on Twitter.
That's funny. I don't... Have I ever had a dream that took place entirely on the internet? I probably have. Unless I write my dreams down, like right after I wake up, I forget about them almost immediately. So,
Yeah.
you know. I have had dreams that were entirely like watching a video, and then the dream was the video. But
Oh yeah, I've had that. Another thing I said was when I was younger, I had like an entire episode of the cartoon Recess. Was a dream I had.
All
Hey,
right.
what game is this?
Oda Nobunaga, I think. Yeah, Oda Nobunaga, Hayo no Gundam. I don't know what it is either. Oh, we got a text scroll. Hey,
I'm back. What's going on?
we're liberating the
Nothing.
working class.
Alright.
That is not what Oda Nobunaga did
No,
at all.
no. Almost the opposite, in fact,
Very,
if I
very
remember
different.
if I remember my
Well,
Japanese
that
history
was
correctly.
more, what's his face?
Yeah,
his
noted
successor.
Japanese shogun. What's his
Based on
face?
all of the media I consumed, Oda Nobunaga is either a great hero or the worst villain.
Both.
I
what
think
I
this might be another fucking strategy game.
Probably.
If it involves Nobunaga, it probably is.
It's a strategy game or a Samurai Warriors game, and it's definitely not a Samurai Warriors game. So,
Probably a strategy game. But yeah, like, Nobunaga's successor notoriously, really cracked down on, mobility between the classes. Ironically, given that he was himself a former peasant.
You guys digging these sprites?
They are, sprightly.
Oh my. That is some impressive facial hair, Mr. Nobunaga.
I mean, yeah. Like, that is, yeah.
Sideburns. Actually, speaking of facial hair, did I
Mustaches.
relay my
I
story?
wonder if this is a Nobunaga's Ambition game.
It might be. I've never played any of those, so.
What did the name of it say it was?
It was Nobunaga. Hold on, let me see here. Oda Nobunaga dash Hayo no Gundam.
Okay, no, it isn't.
But
It's not part of this.
anyway, what I was gonna say was I forgot to share the story that I had meant to share at the beginning of the stream. I went to an actual barber yesterday. There's a local barber in town to get a haircut and a shave. And what I found out was they use a straight razor there still.
Jesus Christ.
So that was a fun
Well, yeah.
experience.
I mean, straight razors are good for a particular kind of shave.
Yeah, but like I didn't know that that was a thing still.
Oh yeah, it's like, it is still a thing. If you go to an actual barber, they will often use, like if you actually go to a barber, they use a straight razor.
Yeah. Also, I speak almost no Spanish, and the lady giving me my haircut spoke almost no English. So that was a fun thing to try to work out.
Oof.
Also, this is like a turn-based strategy game. I got no idea what I'm doing here. I'm gonna give the Japanese folder like one more shot, and then we might just switch over to the American one, because I'm not finding too much. Oh, there we go, Bomberman. I know what Bomberman's about. You bomb things, man.
It is really a shame that, like, since we have just, like, the raw files here, we can't actually do a whole lot of story-based games.
Yeah. All Japan Beta-Man Association. I want to be part of the Beta-Man Association.
Yep, that certainly is Bomberman.
They're powering up.
Huh. Yep. God, I suddenly want to play Bomberman 64.
I've never played that,
Bomberman,
actually.
Beta-Man.
I've actually don't have a ton of experience with the Bomberman franchise in general. Oh, hey, there's a bunch of different
Bomberman
ones.
64 has bloopers that are fucking hilarious.
Which color should we
It's just
pick?
the enemies screwing up. It's really good.
Which color do you guys think we should pick?
The
Let's-
Blood Ninja one. What's
Yeah.
kind of
You like want to go with the...
I like that.
Yeah, let's go with that.
My headcanon is that this is Bomberman's evil twin, and his name is Bummerman.
Bomberman.
Level 1. Yes, let's go. Huh.
What?
Preview.
Are we bowling?
That's kind of what I got, too, out of that. Oh, yeah, we're, like, totally... Perfect! Alright, I guess it's like a puzzle game? Alright, so they will come out this way, and I've gotta time it right.
It must have been a bigger franchise in Japan.
Yeah, I've never heard of this.
Huh.
I at least kind of get it, though, so I'm pretty happy about that. I guess the idea is you gotta try to take them all out with one shot. There we go.
Before they bomb you.
Yeah.
How did the peace sign get to be such a thing in Japan?
I have no idea. There's probably an interesting history behind that.
I'm just looking at the bomber crowd.
Yeah, they're all Bombermen! Is Bomberman like a species? Is it like a Pac-Man thing where it turns out there's way more than one of him?
Huh.
Huh. Okay.
Miss.
Maybe I gotta hit one of the ones on the side? No.
You gotta hit the one in the middle, I think.
Yeah, but I don't
But
know
how?
how to... Maybe I can, like, angle my shot if I... Oh, they just skipped me
careful.
ahead. Okay. Alright, well, I guess that works, too. I kind of wanted to finish that level, but... You know... I'm not the one in charge here.
98 points.
Yeah, I feel like this would make, like, a good
Whoa.
mobile game.
This probably would, yeah.
Like something for iPhones or what have you. And again, I guess if you fail twice, they just skip you ahead, which kind of seems dumb to me. Like having the option wouldn't bother me, but I would rather just try to get them all.
Wow, not bad.
Yeah, there we go. You really got to study those previews. Okay, and it drifts over. I see. Alright, let's,
Yeah, shoot the bomb on the end. Oh no! Shoot the bomb on the end after it enters the circle.
Yeah, I don't know if we can angle our shots, though. I guess we're gonna find out.
No, that's not what I mean. I mean, shoot the one on the end. Now.
I
fuck.
missed.
That
Nailed
was.
it.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. Ooh.
This one's got like a rope? What? Oh, it's a
That's
fuse. It's a fuse. Okay, so I have to light this up and time it so that it hits the other bomb as it passes. Oh, no, I guess I do it the other way around, but then how do I... Huh. Yeah, okay.
Oh no.
I don't think I understand this game very well. Certainly not as much as I thought I did.
Oh yeah, then you have to hit the bomb rolling towards you.
Oh.
In this one. Like, once it intersects with the other two, then
Yeah.
do a chain reaction.
Nope. Not that
Oh.
way.
Yeah, I guess it has to be, like, really specific, like,
Yeah.
what time it needs to be hit. Or what needs to be
No,
hit.
that's not it either. Darn it.
Uh,
Alright, well, hey, Bomberman... Oh, I... What?
Hey!
What is this guy? Hey!
hey!
I'm Japanese Fonzie. Hey!
Hey! Hey!
I might try to turn that into an emote later.
Hey!
Um...
like, it has to be spelled E-I-I-I-I-I.
Alright, let's see here. Patchy Slot Suyobushi. That's another fucking pachinko game, isn't it?
What's up, motherfuckers?
No.
There's so many pachinko games.
Oh, man.
Patchy
Pachinko.
Slot...
Ah, pachinko. Pachi slot shobochi?
To be honest with you, I feel like this is like the Japanese version of people who buy like 100 lottery tickets at a shot.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? Well, this game
I mean,
apparently
well,
has SNES mouse support. That's interesting. Let's try using that.
That finger makes me feel uncomfortable.
It does.
He's beckoning
doesn't
you.
it? It is the finger of... It is It's moving in such an inappropriate fashion.
Choo-choo-choo-choo.
You should have made it. You should have made it hit the no one. So
Hey,
no,
do we want to
no,
be?
no,
Do we
no,
want to
no,
be?
no,
Do we want to
no.
be a butler or Sailor Moon?
I mean, Sailor Moon's the
Oh
obvious
fuck!
answer.
Look at
I
these
like the girl in
portraits.
the bottom left because she seems really confused.
Me too.
And the one on the bottom right is just naked.
Yeah. All right. This is a video
It's an
game.
airship. Okay, this makes
Stop
sense.
tickling the airship, lewd.
You know what? Though these games suck, but they're funny.
Yes.
Sure, let's go play 4.
Oh, so you tickle that and it rises.
I'm gonna tickle this kid.
Tickle him, yes, go.
Tickle his chip.
Anyway, this is the first game I've ever played that has SNES mouse support. I forgot that was even a thing. You could buy a mouse for your Super Nintendo for whatever reason.
Oh no, and when you select it, it stops tickling and pokes. That sounds even more wrong.
Are you guys pretty comfortable right now?
With her expression.
What am I
there.
doing here?
Oh,
I'm like,
Lord.
I
I'm
don't
gonna take the
understand.
tough girl and the office lady. There we go. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Yes!
Definitely, yes.
Yes!
Yes. Oh, it's like that scene in JoJo's with the Darby the Younger.
This
know?
isn't Pachinko.
Yes.
I'm like 99% sure that this is not how Pachinko is played.
I don't think so.
This
either.
I
is
think
Mahjong, isn't it?
Now?
Now we're playing Mahjong.
Okay,
This is
yeah.
This is some. Okay, this like.
This is just like a greatest hits
Italy?
of extremely obtuse Japanese betting games.
Yeah, this is like. Wow, this is I suspect this game has very deep lore that we are not understanding.
Galaxy Brain,
Behold,
deepest
the
of lore.
power of the tickle finger.
Oh god.
I should make the tickle finger an emote too.
Yes.
Colon
Yes.
coochie coo
You
colon.
can't have animated emotes.
You can now. You can.
Oh,
can?
Yeah. The thing is though, you can only use them if you have nitro, which is really lame. Oh, sorry. Yes.
Rara.
How far do you think you could get in Japan, or really any country, I guess, if the only word that you knew was the local equivalent of yes?
Well,
Do you think that, like...
these will have yes
I feel
and
like
no.
I'd end up smuggling something back into the country. If you just say yes to everything everyone asks you, you're gonna end up in some shit.
I mean, possibly.
Hey, Nani, is that you? Niathascurio?
Yay! Yay! It is girlfriend. Hi, girlfriend. Yay!
Hello.
I'm playing somehow, like I haven't been, like, eliminated yet, and I don't understand
You
how.
haven't lost yet. How did you do that?
You're so good at this video game.
Evidently, I am a Mahjong wizard. I also keep accidentally picking the screen that says yes. So, like, Mahjong's, like, vaguely similar to poker, right? Or am I thinking of a different game?
Kinda.
You know what I want to learn how to play, actually, is Hanafuda. It looks fun.
What is Hanafuda?
It's like a card game, played on... I love all these pixel art thumbnail waifus. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. The one at the bottom, she just, like, looks like That seriously, she does look like she's saying lewd.
It's an enormous mood. Um, but yeah. So it's paid. It's played on these cards that are um, like just like little pictures of like flowers and sunsets and junk like that.
Oh
And
yeah.
you have to put them down in a certain order and you score points. And then at some point in some versions of the game you yell koi koi. That part I
Oh,
know.
isn't that the one that's like at least partly based on the tale of Genji?
Maybe, I don't know. It was in Summer
Like,
Wars if you've ever seen that.
I have not as of yet.
That's a good
Which I
movie.
know. The thing I know about Summer Wars is it is basically Mamoru Hosoda revisiting the Digimon movies.
I have heard that as well.
So, uh,
You know, weirdly this is actually kind of relaxing, even though I don't know what's happening.
yeah, seems like it. Oh my god. We just send Jane to Japan to play mahjong for big money for us.
There's gotta be like one person, right, who's not Japanese, but like not from Asia at all, but they're really good at Mahjong. There's gotta be somebody. Like
Oh no, I would totally believe
like every sport or game that's regional like that has that one person.
Oh yeah.
Also, we were down to like negative 300, but now we're back up to 2100, so I guess we won somehow.
That
Anyway,
scrolling background writing is kind of disorienting.
what does that
like
say? Pockish
Pachinko,
Pachinko
uh,
Gambular.
ga, ga, gamble,
I think
Pachinko
that's supposed to be English, but it's not.
Gambler. Yeah, Pachinko Gambler.
There was a top sumo champion from Hawaii. See, that's the kind of thing that I mean.
Yeah.
Although there's
like
like a fair amount of Japanese people in Hawaii, right? Like
Yeah,
a
like there are a
fairly
fair
large
number of
immigrant population.
non-Japanese sumo people who are fairly prominent.
Okay, here we go.
Um,
This looks promising. Hyperia.
Hyper
Yeah. They're gonna
Wait
go
a
to your.
second. Iria is the name of Iria is the name of an anime.
Well, we're gonna check out the hyper version of it.
Apparently, not to be confused with Hyper Police, which
Are you
is...
thinking of Aria with an A?
No,
Okay.
Aria is totally different. Iria
Ooh.
is an old anime.
Van Presto is the company that makes Super Robot Wars.
Oh.
Also, sorry I went quiet. I was talking to my dad.
Oh, it's okay.
Okay, what is Camille saying?
It was a big deal because the sumo champion has to do like some Shinto ritual stuff, and he had not been inducted into the religion. He is, wait, is/was white, by the way. I like the idea that he somehow is no longer white. Oh, okay. See you later, Nanny.
Oh, see you, dear.
I like this opening a lot.
Goodbye. Yeah.
But yeah, like, yeah, there's a lot of weird Shinto kind of stuff wrapped into sumo. Kind of makes it.
Oh, it's
It's a shooter.
I think it's
Alright,
I think it's a
then.
shmup.
All right, let's
Maybe.
let's
Oh
shmup it
no,
up.
Oh,
no, it's
no, suddenly it's not. Okay.
All right. Wow, the
Okay.
controls on this are a little
How does shoot at angle?
Oh no, you got shot.
Yeah, this appears to be a game that was made before the invention of angles.
Hold R and aim diagonally. This isn't Metroid. Damn it.
No. Actually the bumpers seem to like switch your weapons. So that's something to know, I guess.
There's gotta be a way to aim diagonally.
It looks like you can only aim forward, which oh, there's like
That man needs
Why
to
is-
calm down.
why is this like arrow talking to me? So how do I get over there? I feel like I should be able to jump over that, but I can't.
Maybe you need to shoot the
Yeah, maybe you
things.
need to jump and shoot.
Yeah, jump and shoot. Jump and shoot.
Oh, this is thrilling.
Jump and shoot.
Why does my character move like she's made out of lead?
Jump and shoot.
And why did that turret take 16 bullets to kill? Oh, there we go. Oh, there's a run button. That's
And
Doesn't
something.
mean you should run directly into the lasers, Jake.
Hey, now you listen here.
Just to get away. Bram, 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 bram.
Just to find the gays.
Oh, okay. I'm out of ammo. So,
Woo! You ran out of bullets?
oh, there we go.
Well then.
Um,
Well
What
now
is
you're
that?
fucked.
I don't like
Shag.
it.
Shag. Its name is Shag.
Shag. Fancy a shag?
No.
Oh!
Well, now that I know that I can run, this is a bit more. I can also like shoulder tackle people. That's pretty good.
I wouldn't. Well, the answer there is decidedly no, thank you.
Not with that thing, no.
No. That's definitely some weird Eroguro stuff.
Shapes and forms.
We have fun here.
It
Yes.
just seems like bad Metroid.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know if it's a Metroidvania, but I think it's just like laid out confusingly.
All right.
What is the purpose of this? It's completely empty hallway with a dead end. Come on.
Maybe the thing you were supposed to punch there moved.
It's just silly.
That was the angriest use of the word silly I've heard in a long time.
So goddamn silly!
So silly! It's absolutely daft!
Bringing out all the English slang here.
Now we need to call it a bit shit.
Do you fancy a daft shag? I don't think that works.
Daft Shag sounds like an obscure band.
Neil!
Neil, his name
Our
is
friend
just
Neil.
Neil.
Our friend Neil.
Oh, I'm dead.
Good, the real hero of this game.
What is this continue screen? Jesus Christ.
I get the feeling
Ah!
villain of the series.
I guess, but goodness.
That is a no mask.
Yeah, but like
Yes, mask.
I was trying to figure out what a no mask had to do with. Oh, hey, you
Yeah,
can also
but-
just.
You didn't get any ammo.
Nope, no, I did not.
But yeah, like.
Kinda like the punching
didn't
animation.
It's a really good
get a
animation.
chance- You didn't get a chance. Okay, now you have a chance to ask Neil for a Daft Shag.
I'm not gonna ask anyone
Do you
for a
have, like,
daft
shoulder
shag.
tackle?
Yeah, I do. You
I
you
mean,
run forward and you
unfortunately,
hit the
we-
punch button and it goes like whoomp.
Unfortunately, we did not get a chance to ask the lizard guy for a Daft Shag.
Not this again.
Stop being horny on main.
Banned for horny on main crimes. I got a bomb. Which I think it's a
You're-
bomb.
Yes, my direst crime is horny on me.
Me, my followers. I don't understand this game. Like, there's not as much of a language barrier as there has been for some of this other stuff, but, like, I just don't know what I'm doing.
But it's just not very comprehensible or good.
I feel like this is one of those things where it's like, oh, you need to read the manual, but we don't have the manual. And even if
And
we
we
did,
don't have the manual.
it would be in Japanese, so it wouldn't do us much good.
Yeah, but I mean, we don't have the manual.
Yeah.
We don't even have it in Japanese.
All right, so for the last like half hour, 45 minutes of the show, I think we're gonna go Oh wait, can I make it pick from multiple folders? Is that a
Yeah,
thing that I can
was
do?
gonna ask. We should try that.
Is that a thing that I can do? It looks like it's still only pulling from the Japanese ones, though. Unless... No, that's just the Japanese ones. That's weird. Oh, wait, maybe I gotta hit reload files.
Reload. Reload.
Nope, still just the Japanese ones. That's weird. Ah, maybe I have to reload directories. Hold on. Now let's try.
Alright, yeah, they weren't loaded in. That's
3
fine.
by 3 Eyes. That was an anime, actually. Definitely. Yeah, like,
No,
Iria
it's
was
still-
but, like, that's a different thing.
Well, now I hit reload files.
Alright. But,
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
still
like,
just the Japanese ones. That's very strange.
Huh.
Maybe I have it up here? Uh-oh. What have I done?
God.
What have I done?
There's a Goof Troop game in Japanese.
So there is. No, it's still just... Huh.
Alright. Like, let's not even, like... Let's just, like...
Anyway, let's just do the English.
Japan, Japan, Japan. Did I, like, accidentally,
Did you accidentally...
The everything.
Yeah.
help, how
That's-
do I do, not am good with computer.
Am good not with compute?
R/Uer.
This is still the Japanese ones.
Yup,
We're trapped in Japan now.
Wait, hold on. I think I might remember how to do this. You have to, like,
Okay,
pick...
so SNES.
Spain, German, Hong Kong.
Let's just... Yeah, like, I wish we could, like, do random for the whole thing.
Well, like, I know that you can, I just forget how.
Oh.
What if
This
you-
is
There we
frustrating.
go.
What if you-
Okay, I
Oh.
double-clicked it and now
Okay,
it opened
so we
the
have
English
random
one.
from everywhere now.
No, now it's random from just the English. I don't know if I can do that,
Oh.
like, because I can't seem to
Well-
select more than one at once.
Wait, what if you click on one, hold shift, click on another one, lower? Or hold control, or doesn't work
Yeah.
now.
No,
Or one of those, yeah.
I'll try to figure that out for next week. We
Yeah,
could do
we
like we
should-
could do like a Dutch game.
Well, you could hit random on the directories and then random the game.
Hey, it
Ah,
might-
yeah.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, all right. So, yeah, that totally works. All right, we're gonna play Sankushi 3, which is a game from Hong Kong.
All right.
This is the only Hong Kong game in here.
All right. Sengokushi 3.
Developed by Koei, apparently.
Koei.
Before they combine with Tecmo.
Okay.
Presents.
Presents what?
From its
Oh,
historical
from its-
simulation series. A
Alright.
Koshibisawa production.
Kusawa production.
All right. So this is the Hong Kong version of this, I guess.
And it's,
Oh, and is that in Chinese?
And it does appear to be Chinese.
I would assume so.
I mean,
Oh,
unless
that's
it's
why it was sold
still
in
Japanese. But no, this looks
Hong
to be
Kong, because that's
Chinese.
Xiao
Hong
Wang Di
Kong-
back there.
A Hong Kong localization would either be Chinese or English.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I was hoping against hope that the localization would be English, but apparently, no.
I really like when companies, especially for PS4 games, when they make like if they don't have the money to localize it to the US, but they make a English Asian version, and then you can import it. Because that's how I got Gundam Breaker 3 in English.
Cool.
It's never been released in the US, but they released an English version of it.
Hey guys, how many do I want?
And PS4 games don't have
5.
PS4 games don't have region locking.
Oh, they
What?
don't? I didn't know that.
Nope. Yeah, that's how I have Toho,
Alright,
Urban
Alright.
Legend, and Limbo on PS4.
Alright.
who looks the most like...
Wow, there are a lot of people in this game. Is that Kubla Khan?
Is this another Romance in the Three Kingdoms game?
It might be. I'm playing as this guy.
It looks like a Romance of the Three Kingdoms.
If
game,
I can... Oh, you get like a party. Okay.
Like, their hats and hair are extremely Romance of the Three Kingdoms-y.
Can you imagine being like a kid in Hong Kong? You want a Super Nintendo, and your mom gets you this as your first game.
Oh shit, it is a Romance of the Three Kingdoms game. Or, at the very least, a mainland China-based medieval-era strategy game.
I could tell by the historical simulation series thing that it was probably going to be a strategy game.
Yeah, it's like, but I mean, yeah, like, it's definitely,
Alright, well... I don't know that I can do much here. I like the way the screen looks, though.
because, like, honestly, it's
Come on,
even
game,
more of a...
conquer mainland China.
I'm not gonna conquer mainland China.
But I mean, it's honestly a little bit
whoops.
more of a problem simply because, like, Chinese is, like...
So yeah, you hit random once on that.
And then random again.
What's almost kind of weird to me is, like, that on the one hand, Chinese... It's at least more straightforward in that it's not multiple writing systems like Japanese. But the thing about Japanese is that a lot of those... Like, there's sets within it which are straightforward syllabaries. So you can kind of get by on that and knowing
Now,
a few kanji.
Shredney,
Tournament fighters.
I don't mean to
Oh my
interrupt
God.
you, but we are about to play Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters
Tournament fighters.
for the Super
Oh,
Nintendo.
Lord.
This fucking game.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. Alright.
God, I had a strong aversion to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles when I was young.
I also did, weirdly enough. I don't know. I don't know.
I was not interested and not keen.
Now, there are
Now,
good...
Serenity, I thought you'd be into them, you know, being a scale animal.
Now, there are...
Is that shark?
I liked...
He's
I
chilling.
liked dragons. I liked dragons a lot.
What is that weird mutant version of a street shark?
Yeah,
Makes me uncomfortable.
Now, there are good, Turtles games for the Super Nintendo, I'm told. I don't think this is one of them,
Yeah,
though.
but they're beat 'em ups.
Yeah.
The shark is in...
I am getting demolished. Good lord.
You're getting demolished by a shark in what appears to be, like, robot bondage gear.
Yeah, I'm not happy about this, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah,
You know, this
like,
isn't even the worst Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fighting game.
It
This is the
actually,
sad part.
honestly, like, it
I
doesn't
mean,
seem too terrible. But I
that's,
also
like,
don't know
the
anything about
least-
fighting games,
That
so...
is the least distinguished thing ever, is
Well,
this is not the worst, you know,
there's
not being the worst.
There's a TMNT Smash Brothers ripoff. It's really bad.
Oh,
Oh, dear.
good.
It's based on that 3D animated movie.
Oh.
Came out a few years ago.
Huh.
It's just called
my.
TMNT.
Dynamite. Oh, he's biting me, and not in a good way.
I mean, he's a shark.
I mean,
Yeah. Oh, hey, I
like-
like that. I like that, like, kraken in the background. That's pretty good.
It looks kind of bored.
we don't need a little squirt like you.
He's
Please
like,
close
Oh.
your mouth, sir.
hey
Sure.
guys. I don't know. Let's try Don then. It's Donatello, isn't it? Like, I thought it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. We found the
We
pirate
found
ship,
out
everybody.
The pirate ship.
We found out the pirates.
Oh, I have to fight the same guy? Okay. I guess that makes sense, but, you know. Not happy about it.
We have to fight this shark here.
And then you can take a nap, but then fire the missiles.
Yeah, no, the more I look at it, the more the stuff that Shark is wearing kind of upsets me.
Yeah, like,
It's
I'm more like, I don't understand what these controls are trying to do.
Did he just swim in air?
Yeah.
yes, he did. Yeah.
Alright, well, hey, that was TMNT Tournament Fighters, everybody.
Okay, let's do something else.
No, random. And we got
Alright.
this one.
And,
What language is this?
I'm not sure.
this is Japanese.
This is
now.
Japan again. And we got
And,
Lord Monarch. Actually, we got like a bunch of
That's
games in a
kind
row,
of
but
redundant, isn't it?
yeah, you know. It sounds like the final boss from a shmup.
Yeah, Lord Monarch, that does sort of sound like,
The massive battleship, Lord Monarch, is approaching.
but it sounds like a couple of different things.
Oh
But,
god, please don't be another strategy game.
I'm thinking
Oh,
this might be
no.
more of an RPG.
Neon Falcom!
alright,
So, it might be an RPG.
Yeah, I'm not having high hopes for this one.
Sorry, I just get excited when I see Neon Falcom.
What are they responsible for?
They make Is.
Oh.
yeah, they make E's, and one of the few things I do know about them otherwise is that Makoto Shinkai used to work. And did,
Uh-huh.
like, a metric fuck ton of their cutscenes when he worked there.
Oh wait, are they the ones who do Trails in the Sky, or is that a different company?
I think so? Yeah.
Guys,
But yeah,
I'm gonna freak out.
oh no, it's another one of... Oh.
It's another one of these! Also, I keep zooming out and I can't figure out how to zoom back in.
This is going to be either, like, this is going to be like one of our funnier streams, not intentional.
Okay, yeah, they do make the Legend games. And I really like
Yeah.
I really like Trails of Cold Steel. So
Cool.
Do 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 do
But,
do.
Yeah,
do,
like,
do.
generally speaking,
Here we go. Unlicensed. Taiwan
Unlicensed
Mahjong.
Taiwan Mahjong.
Oh
Awesome.
boy.
let's do some fucking pirate mahjong.
Did that say Rom
It's a bad
Corrupt?
check It's a,
Okay, alrighty.
EOS. EOS.
I'm just gonna fire up something else at random while we find a different thing to
that
turn
was
on.
pretty great, though. Unless
Yeah. Good lord.
that you
No,
got
no, no,
some
no, no,
fucking
no.
pirate mahjong with, just really tight dress on this girl.
Yeah.
It's
Alright,
just, oh my god.
what did we get here? The European release of Pac-Man 2: The New Adventures. Sure.
That
God.
sounds fun.
Pac-Man 2 is a trip.
I'm not necessarily saying fun as in fun to play. I'm saying just it could be fun.
Where
Pack attack, pack
Where is it?
time.
Where is it?
Where is it? Zip. What is it?
Which directory does it say it is? Oh, G. Germany?
Maybe. Yeah, that's probably G for German. That's probably exactly what it is.
Yeah, so it's not going to be okay. Oh, specific. Oh,
Yeah,
it's
there it is.
specific.
Pac-Man 2.
German Pac-Man. Yeah.
Well, I'll be able to read more of this in the Japanese, but still not very much.
Yeah.
I was using Duolingo to learn German, and then I kind of fell off.
Pac-Man 2.
My
The
sister
New
studied
Adventures.
German throughout high school.
My history teacher.
The super cool hero of this game.
My history teacher from high school gave me 2 German textbooks to learn German, that are older than my parents.
Oh, wow.
So, like, it's great opening up a German textbook and seeing East Germany and West Germany.
Well, yeah.
This is like
Oh,
the
wow.
shitty adventure game, right? Liebling!
Liebling, wir
Well-
haben kein Milchmehl und Fackel.
Ist so durstig.
It's so durstig, guys!
Mehr und Pack, baby.
God, I've actually played this game before, and it's just such a
Mein Gott.
baffling piece of software.
Yeah.
Blink, blink, blink.
No, why even put a 2 in the title?
Like almost, you
This
could
is not-
not have less to do with
Yeah.
Pac-Man the arcade game. And this came out like around the same time as Pac-Mania, I think,
Why
which
do we
was
keep shooting at Pac-Man?
because I like to make him angry.
That's not very nice.
I hate this game a lot.
This is a
I
very strange game.
I played
Yeah.
this on my Xbox. It had a Super Nintendo emulator on it, and I wanted to play Pac-Man one day, and I got this instead.
There's
Oh,
a lot of
no.
examples of them trying to make Pac-Man into an actual character.
Did you murder Pac-Man?
Actually, he stepped on the rake, and I think that murdered Pac-Man.
Good.
This game is so fucking stupid.
Stay down.
You have to what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to use the slingshot to make it so that he's not disturbed by these various obstacles. But it's just sort of dumb.
He is very not smart.
Yeah, he's also not very smart, is the other thing. Free milk.
He's like if Goku wasn't extremely powerful.
This stream has been,
Somehow Goku has a child. That scares me.
but Goku does have
Never-
children.
He's not a good dad.
Oh yeah, didn't they recently make a crack in Dragon Ball Super about how, Goku doesn't know what sex is?
Piccolo is the best dad in Dragon Ball Z.
That's true, but also, I can't help but notice that my question was passed over. I'm
I
not...
haven't actually
I'm
watched.
pretty sure that that's true, though. Because I remember
I am
seeing...
not familiar with Dragon Ball Super beyond the fact that it got to the arc with the wolf dudes.
And you're
Yeah.
into that, right?
I mean, it's still Dragon Ball, and I don't care.
That's fair. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that there's a thing with, it's,
Why is that farmer so mad?
I don't know. But, I'm trying to remember it. It's Vegeta says something, and Goku says something to indicate that he doesn't know what sex is. And then Vegeta just goes, "You have a child." And, it's pretty great. Less funny
So
when I
then-
describe it, but
See,
yeah.
it's like I can't tell if that happened in Dragon Ball Super or Dragon Ball Z Abridged.
No, I'm almost positive that it was Super, because I remember
Oh,
seeing...
no.
I remember seeing the
He
screen,
almost got
the
murdered.
the screenshot set going around.
Wait, so pellets grow on trees? Is
Yeah.
that how that works?
I don't fucking know. I hate this game a lot.
Oh,
Secret
This
of
is-
Evermore in Spanish
All right. In
Okay.
Spanish. All right.
and Espanol.
It's fine.
Apparently, these are all of the Super Nintendo games that were ever released in Spanish. There's not very many of them.
Well, in Spain.
Well, I guess that's true. Maybe there were some in Latin America that...
Yeah.
who squares up?
I wonder if this thing has compatibility with the Dendy. You guys familiar with that thing?
I am not.
All right, so it was the Nintendo was never sold in the Soviet Union. So the Dendy was a hardware clone of the Nintendo,
Oh yeah, I have heard of it.
and the mascot was this terrifying cartoon elephant, which in fact I'm gonna look up and put on screen because
Oh no.
if I know what it looks like, all of you have to as well.
The Dendy.
The Dendy.
Alright.
See, it just makes me think of that the Dragon Ball
Oh,
Z
it's
character.
the one that
Oh no.
that's the character in Crypt Worlds is based on that.
I have
Yes.
concerns.
Yes, this is Dendy.
I have concerns.
It's Dendy.
It's Dendy.
Hey kids, you wanna play with me?
Basically, right? Like, the thing is, what kills me is the Wikipedia article for this thing says that the Dendy character was drawn by, I'm quoting directly to the best of my memory, famed Russian cartoonist.
Oh,
It's
That-
Dendy.
Those,
the eyes.
The
eyes are
fingers,
troubling
the
part,
snout,
honestly.
the really weird outfit.
I mean, I honestly think that the eyes are the most disturbing part.
Yeah,
By far.
you know. This is what our stream is now, apparently. I just show people
I
pictures
think,
from the internet.
So I think if it ever comes after me to kill me, it's going to take that form.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That seems logical.
And yeah, it actually was in Crypt Worlds, where it is depicted as a destroyer of reality.
Ah yes, Podunk.
Otanyo.
Otoño, 1965.
What the hell is this? It's like the Great Depression or something.
You know, Podunk is an actual place in Massachusetts.
The
See,
Adventures
I
of
know
Loxy.
that, living in Massachusetts,
Yeah.
but I didn't know that.
Al's
When
Barbershop.
people
I know that.
But yeah, when people say a podunk town, they are referring indirectly to an
Cat.
actual place
Cat.
in Massachusetts.
Smith's Hardware.
Bird.
Esta.
Es, está a punto something.
I think Cammy would hate our pronunciation of this.
I mean, like. Then again, to be fair, in this case, it would be Castilian Spanish, I think, which sounds different from Colombian or Argentine Spanish.
You guys ever want to just put a power grid on top of your house? That's what this guy did.
Are you sure? It looks more like a dance floor.
Ah, that's a good point.
Yeah, like, it's the most complicated game of DDR ever.
Centipede EDR.
Yeah, like, just, well, no,
God,
like,
I need
it's
to get some
multiple
new
people-
games for this stream. Like scraping the bottom of the barrel here.
Now
Bijou.
we have color.
Yes.
There's a large cat.
Is that Marty McFly?
He kind of looks like Marty McFly.
Lo más divertido asudo.
I love that you can't, like, there's no prompt to, like, advance the dialogue. It just does it whether you're done reading or not.
Hey, ¿dónde vas?
Where are you going?
Doug
Wait,
Head.
Isn't this the
Tailhead?
game that weird fake Pokemon game is based on?
Did you? If you're talking about Yokai Watch, I'm gonna fight you.
No, I'm not talking about
No, I think
Yokai
it's,
Watch.
the one-
It's like
the one that's,
a bootleg from the Game Boy Advance era.
Oh no, I thought you were referring to, you know, grounded in reality and full of real world.
No, not that one. No, that's an actual like fan game.
Eh?
I'll look up what I'm talking about later because I'm curious.
A mummy. They referenced a mummy being so. Wow.
I sure do understand what's going on here.
Yeah, you know.
I think we're in a museum. That
I guess so.
I want to say the original name of the game that I'm thinking of is Telefang, and I wonder if that and this are the same thing.
this is fine.
Yeah, you know.
Va. Oh, I think that was a U. I don't know. Vamonos de aquí.
Eh?
I forgot what game this is.
Don't touch the cables.
Oh no!
Transformed into
The
a
dog
bunch
is
of
gone!
other dogs.
Now he's gone too.
Oh no!
Can't believe this is turning into Red Alert 2. I'm gonna go fight dinosaurs.
I'm going to the one place that hasn't been corrupted by capitalism.
Surprise!
12th and 13th century foreigners surround me.
Tim Curry, you wonderful man.
No,
K
I-
Explosion. What was that animation? He like turned into a ball of silly putty.
Generis.
That man has a chin that is very confusing.
Well, you know what they say about chins.
No, I que molestar something, Professor. Don't annoy? What? I'm confused.
Is his name Sebastron? That would be awesome.
Sabastron.
Is that Dr. Wiley?
Absoluto. Trava. Or trava? Trava. Because, yeah.
Poor
Get in the
Aki.
airlock, kid.
Oh god.
Well, that's my favorite thing when I don't like someone in fiction or anything. I always talk about launching them out of an airlock. That's just my default.
Just like, yeah.
Oh, I got a bazooka.
What?
Gay.
Why?
What?
Gameplay?
What is happening?
Gameplay?
Maybe. Oh, yes. Okay. There's that fucking animation
Robot
again.
friends.
Oh, I don't think these are friends. Also, I only had one shot in my bazooka, so that's
Now you're
nice.
gonna have to hit him with the bazooka.
What? Action. Diana?
Diana. You just hit him with Diana.
Can't believe you just beat him to death with Counselor Troy.
God,
Oh,
what is
no.
happening?
I don't know. Pero. Why we're asking about the dog now, and yet there's
Futurista.
Who cares about his dog?
Ups.
Did we just explode?
I think so.
Did you just fucking die?
This is the best game we've played all day.
Oh man.
Why is the
What?
Lord British from Salamander here now?
Are we playing Gradius now? I don't understand.
Do. Alright.
Okay, now we're on the ground.
Now we're in the jungle.
The jungle.
Now it looks kind of like that one, the GBA Dragon Ball Z games.
I actually kind of like the look of this. Oh, is that our dog? Now he's like a mutant dog?
You look friendly.
He's doing a rumination. Bueno.
Servirá.
The fact that this is in neither English nor Japanese is making it so much more surreal than it would
Well,
otherwise
if you
be.
have the bone, the doggo follows you. Okay, and if you,
Can I like... No,
if you
I don't...
throw the bone, will it attack?
Why does everything open the menu? I don't want to open the menu.
Acción. Diana.
You're just gonna have to bone that plant to death. Come on, Jane.
I mean,
This isn't what I signed up for.
yeah, Jane's not into boning plants.
Okay, well, just don't bone the dog.
Well, yeah, don't.
George,
do that.
George, George of the jungle.
Bones what he can't see.
I read a novel like this once.
Where you just did a guy running around boning plants?
No, there's this book I read in middle school. A kid, like, gets transported to an alien planet somehow, and it's all, like, lush and jungly like this. I don't know why this makes me think of that specifically, but it does.
Oh god, now I'm reminded of that this book I read when I was a kid, in which there were these human colonists in space, and there were trees that were essentially made of some glass-like substance that they had to, you know, use for wood.
Huh.
Come on, bone that lizard.
It's a
Another
raptor.
Chinese thing.
This is a velocity raptor.
Dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs.
Okay.
Is there a way to throw the bone, or is it just...
No, I tried that. Every other button just opens the menu.
Is
Yeah,
the
I'm pretty
dog
sure I'm
saving
dead.
us,
Yeah, I'm pretty
or
sure that, like...
bringing us away to eat us?
Yeah, I think it's the second thing. Oh, no, okay.
Is there a difference?
I
Well,
like...
Look at that. That guy has an even bigger boner than you.
That guy... Okay, like, yes, but also... He has neon green
Oh, no.
hair.
Is he asking to bone you?
Wow.
I mean,
Los Raptors. I always love when
Oh,
proper
whoops.
bones show up.
Though unfortunately, you may not get boned.
This sure is video games.
It's very video games. That guy has green hair.
Yeah, he does. Well, I should probably, like, end the show at some point.
At some point.
Yeah.
Eventually.
24-hour stream. Let's go, boys.
No.
I'm the only boy here.
That's true. I found 2
Yes.
rices.
Friendos.
Anyway.
Yeah. Well,
Uh,
I mean,
yeah, this
that
is,
guy's hair really is something.
this
Yeah.
is Shapes and Forms.
this is Dendy. No.
Shapes
No.
and forms and
No.
Uh,
Why did you show us Dendy? Oh yeah, in Crypt Worlds, he's called Dendygar.
yeah. Well, I think the Dendygar is like the Dendy was the NES, and I think the Dendygar is like the Super Nintendo clone.
Yeah,
But
okay.
I'm not 100% sure. So this was Shapes and Forms. I will be streaming. I will be streaming.
No.
I will be streaming tomorrow, starting at 8 p.m. I'm going to be checking out Cyberpunk drinking thing / visual novel Valhalla.
Sounds pretty rad.
And I don't know how long I'll be doing that or what I'm going to do after. So stop on by for
Dendy
that.
will haunt your dreams forever.
Dendy. Yes.
Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna need to play my own drinking game to forget.
All right. Well, that's our show for the week.
Remember,
Goodbye.
everyone, Dendy is watching you. Good night.